way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounding you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want a war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T. We in the spot. LDBC strong.
Salute. Was good. Seven Cullinan was good with it, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Gonna have this good boxing conversation, man. Because I know y'all see the same stuff I'm seeing as always. I know I ain't always about breaking news and nothing like that. I'm here to have a conversation, so. And I want us to focus on this lightweight division, specifically in this video, because I see a lot. It's a lot of back and forth about if Pitbull Cruz is actually ducking Shakur Stevenson or not. If he ducking smoke, period. It's some confusion whether or not Tank actually gonna fight Ryan Garcia. And then I also want to talk about 3 reasons why I feel like DEVIN Haney and VASYL Lomachenko need to be the next fight to happen. Chop, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. I know I just sprung this live up out of nowhere. I already did one earlier. Second live of the day. Appreciate y'all as always pulling up. But yeah, man, Pitbull didn't even want Ryan. Yes, I think a lot of people, a lot of stuff get lost in translation, man. It's a lot of stuff people don't be paying attention to. And I think we forget how fast that was really a fight. That was really supposed to be a fight, Pitbull and Ryan Garcia. But, you know, usually 9 times out of 10, it'd be Pitbull. It'd be Ryan Garcia ducking the smoke. In this case, it was Pitbull Cruz avoiding it. He gave the reasons and the explanation and the reason as to why the fight didn't happen. Or he wasn't taking the fight. Then you got, but yeah, man, you got people. The reason I was talking about this, you got people in my comments. They won't stay out of my comments about this, man. They swear up and down that Pitbull ain't ducking nobody. And he want to fight everybody. I just don't think that's the case, man. I think Pitbull chasing the Tank fight, and it's getting to the point where I don't even think him or his team really feel like they could win that fight. I just think they just want the fight because of what comes with it, the notoriety. I think they like the attention and that, you know, fighting the Tank Davis got them. And win, lose, or draw, I mean, how many people could say they lost the fight and gain over 100,000 fans instantly? You get what I'm saying? So just from losing, it's just not too many people you could say that about. You get what I'm saying? It's not too many people you could say that about. Stylistically, Pitbull gives Tank's problem. I don't see him giving too many others issues. Yeah, it's true. And again, just to peel back the layers on what you're saying, like when we say give him problems, at least when I think of him giving him problems, I say he presents some challenges for Tank. You get what I'm saying? He presents some things in there that Tank naturally will have to adjust to just because he's naturally used to being the smaller guy. And in that case, see Pitbull Cruz being the smaller guy, and you seen somewhat of the effect that it had on Tank Davis. And to be honest with you, it didn't even take him that long to adjust to Pitbull. We being honest, I think Pitbull, we all know he was the beneficiary of an injury. You know what I'm saying? Josh, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up as you always do. Think Pitbull ducking. See, that's why we had these conversations, because, you know, I be wanting to talk about it. And again, now they think he can win if it was Pitbull, and I don't think I did that to Tank. In my head, I won that. Yeah, but see, to me, he ain't do enough. Like, he ain't do enough. Like, the fact that he was only able to win about 4 rounds tops against a guy with one arm, you know what I'm saying? And he was without his best weapon, his left hand. Like, I think that's very telling in terms of how good Tank is. And then, you know, how I think Pitbull, I think that showed how good he is not. Although he was able to raise his level a bit in there with Tank, he just wasn't able to do nothing. He had like 6 rounds. He had a half a fight to really be able to do something. And even 7-5, I ain't mad at that. But you get what I'm saying? Because that's one more round. You get what I'm saying? It's just one more round. But to me, you got a guy in there that can't use his best weapon, and the only thing you could do is win 5 rounds. I'm just not impressed by it. You get what I'm saying? And the rounds he did win, I believe, was because he actually those was the rounds after Tank already hurt that hand. To me, he started winning after Tank hurt the hand. He started getting his little rounds off. So I'm getting Tank problems. Things just went a little bit more left. He would have finished it, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I just don't think Tank was ever at risk of losing this fight. And I think a lot of that is smoke and mirrors. When you see the pressure and the relentlessness, it looks a certain way, but the only thing you able to do is win 5 rounds at max. Just think about this. We talking about a dude that's supposed to be this beast, this pit bull. Yo, a dude with one arm, Tank, you supposed to really give him real trouble. These problems that they saying, he ain't give him that type of problems to me. You get what I'm saying? You going against a one-handed guy, it's not that impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to do more. It's kind of like Max on Gary Russell. He was supposed to do a lot more against that version of Gary Russell, with a guy with just one arm that showed you he hurt his arm. He had more than half the fight to, you know what I'm saying, to deal with Gary Russell. And he just wasn't able to be impressive. So that's how I assess that. When I see a wounded man, I'm like, yo, you gotta jump on your food, man. You supposed to get in his ass. I ain't mad at the 7-5 either. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I assess it. I go a bit further and say, like, yo, you really was supposed to do more. Tank or no Tank. He got one arm. You know what I'm saying? You got the same 2 feet he got. You were supposed to get in there and make it hard for him, man. He did in spots, but I think he was supposed to do a lot more. That's all I'm saying. So, again, and then when it's ducking, again, I hate to use that word all the time and stuff like that, but I just got to be real. It's probably not Pitbull himself, but if you have a somebody in your camp that represents you, and they're being possessive when they speak about you, oh, my son is not taking this fight, I want other fights for my son. That's you might not be doing it yourself, but your father is doing it for you. You get what I'm saying? If that's fair, your father's doing it for you. You want a Tank fight, right? So what better way to get a Tank fight than to really fight a fighter like Shakur Stevenson? Say you beat him. Now the sky's the limit. You beat Shakur Stevenson and you demand a Tank fight. I guarantee you a lot more people would probably agree that you deserve it. I guarantee that. I'm willing to bet. I'm not going to say everybody, but I guarantee Pitbull Cruz is to go in there and knock out Shakur Stevenson or outbox him, which is highly unlikely anyway, but say he was to go in there and do it. Then he could really make a case for him being able to get a Tank rematch. Until then, till he get a notable win or he perform in a way that looks quality to me, I just don't, in my opinion, I don't think he ever going to deserve the fight. Mark should have clenched the broken hand and twisted it. That would have made Gary quit. It was so clear what was wrong with Gary. He should have tried something. You know what I'm saying? At 7, he should have tried something, bro. Thought Max Howard won. Nah, it's like, to me, I seen him giving a lot of credit for shots that he missed. You get what I'm saying? I feel like Gary Russell, even with the one arm, he was outworking. He was landing and making this dude miss a lot. For a dude with one arm, he was sure missing a lot. Flawless mentality, Dr. Marks. Salute, OG. Appreciate you for pulling back up. Just having this good old boxing conversation. Salute to the family. But yeah, I just wanted to so when it come to Pitbull, again, man, I don't think he the one sitting up there ducking, but if you're gonna allow your father to speak for you, it's gonna look a certain way. And it's gonna be hard to convince the people that, you know what I'm saying, you not the one that's doing the ducking. When in fact, you know what I mean, you got an opportunity to put all that to bed, but instead you rather allow your father to speak for you and tell you what he wants for your career. So the question really is, who really running the shots over there? You get what I'm saying? Who's really running the shots? And is Pitbull making any of his own decisions, or is it his pops? You know what I'm saying? Do he do what his pops say, or do he do what he's supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Or because, you know, it was cool when you got the Tank fight, and we all know what comes with that. It's like a stimulus package, but you can't say the same. And Shakur beat your ass, you just get embarrassed. You know, the same type of bag necessarily don't come with that, but that's the price you pay when you trying to compete with the elite of the division. You gonna be forced to face challenges that you might not necessarily think was coming. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Shakur one might have caught not just us as the boxing world by surprise. I think caught Pitbull by surprise, him and his team. And just to hear them come out and say, and again, I just want to be clear, because y'all know I deal in logic, man. I don't just make shit up. I don't put duck tags on nobody. Again, I want to be clear. This is a statement coming from his father. If you sitting up here talking about fighting Shakur Stevenson to be like a dog chasing a cat, and he's boring, and, you know, the similar things, you said the similar things about Devin Haney, but you Lomachenko, y'all know y'all can beat him. And it sounds like you trying to pick who you want to fight out of top level competition, and I don't think you've done anything in the sport yet that would award you that you know what I mean, that opportunity to just call your shots. Like you just don't have the luxury to do that. Tank is an easier fight for Pitbull. Shit, Tank ain't no easy fight for nobody. Nah, but I get what you're saying stylistically, but I get what you're saying, but shit, not even. But I get what you're saying. Trust me, the boxer would give him more of the headache as opposed to Tank style. But I think Tank showed a lot of boxing ability in there. And I think a two-handed Tank will give him a lot more problems than that one-handed guy. You get what I'm saying? I think that's fair. That one-handed guy ain't going to do nearly as good as a two-handed Tank with both hands healthy. You know what I'm saying? No one. He loses to Shakur, he ain't getting it. No way. But he waits fighting no one, he might. I mean, hey, I don't think, because again, he got to make a case for Tank fighting him. 903 boxing. Salute, my bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? You know, the thing is, he's supposed to be making a case that he deserve a big fight. And what I'm saying, and again, it don't all have to be one way. He could do exactly what you're saying, stick around and try to buy time and pick and choose and sift through the fighters that he want to fight, that he feel comfortable fighting, stick to the certain type of styles that he comfortable fighting. But I think in doing so, he only going to hurt his own progress. And I don't think that's necessarily going to help him make a case for why he deserved to fight Tank again. Yeah, I don't think so either, bro. I think Lomachenko is style on him. You know what I'm saying? And again, a lot of people don't know 7, man. To simply put it straight, Pitbull Cruz is one-dimensional as hell, man. And I'm a little annoyed by the fact that they think this dude is deserving of more fight. Like, he's one-dimensional as hell. Appreciate you, Queen. How you feeling, lady? Don't work too hard. Appreciate you as always. Lomachenko, probably the worst matchup. I think pure boxers are a bad style matchup for him. You know what I mean? Period. Pure boxers, I think, gonna give Pitbull Cruz trouble all the time. Matter of fact, anybody that has the, feet to move and get out of the way of Pitbull is a bad style matchup for him. He only looks as explosive as he looks when he's fighting guys that are stationary targets that he could corner and trap like rats and then just, swing haymakers. Tank is not somebody that he can be able to do. He'll be able to do that too for the whole fight. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Tank with two hands to make a big difference. Pitbull is very fortunate that man hurt his left hand out of all hands. I'm telling you, Cruz is fool, and his pops know a good boxer will beat him. 903, I agree 1,000,000%, bro. I said the same exact thing. And I think his pops know that, and as a result, he's gonna try to keep him away from certain styles of fighters. Like, we can't see it, but we can see through it, and that's why I want to be clear. Like, I think it's his father trying to duck the smoke for him. You know what I'm saying? I could come up with 3 reasons why he should fight Shakur. For one, they mandated it. That's number one. And if you truly believe in the best fighting the best, then what other fighter to face than a young, hungry Shakur Stevenson? That's a young lion right there. Fight him. You get what I'm saying? That's number one. They mandated it. 2, why wouldn't it be a good welcome to the 135 division for Shakur? You know what I'm saying? That you might want to jump on that. You might want to catch him now. You ain't going to want to wait and fight him later. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to get in there. Nah, don't me either. 903. It's just excuses. All this running. And I don't like fighters that run. I've been telling people that, yo, you show me one Shakur Stevenson fight where he ran, and I'll go watch it because I seen them all. He ain't never ran in no fight. And the whole notion that these fighters run. Who run? I don't see running. Notice, people that know how to cut the ring off that are skilled fighters don't ever worry about somebody running because they know they're going to cut the ring off and they're going to catch up to you sooner or later. Good. Yeah, he gave Tank, facts. I agree. He gave Tank a good fight. Yeah, gave Tank a good fight, but I don't think it warrants a rematch because the dynamics was a little bit different. You know what I mean? I think Maidana had more moments than Pitbull Cruz did. He had more, he provided more nervous moments for Floyd than Pitbull Cruz did. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Pitbull Cruz was ever in position to ever win that fight, ever. You know what I'm saying? And he did a good job, though. He fought. But again, I feel like some of the job that he did do that was good is only mainly because of the guy that was with one hand, a wounded animal, pretty much. You get what I'm saying? Pointing out that he ducked shows the bias and by, man. Yeah, man, and 903, and it. I try to call it a spade, and I'm even trying to be direct is where this information is sourcing from, because of course it ain't Pitbull. He's not a big talker. Obviously, we see that. We're a pretty quiet guy, but his father was more than willing to speak on what he thought. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta call it a spade. Remember, Demetrius Andre was the biggest dog. He dug Zach Parker. He dug Johnny back. You get what I'm saying? Even though Johnny back looked very ordinary this past Saturday, but nonetheless, that's what people run with. So when we say Pitbull ducking, I'm gonna say his father is doing it for him. Is it? Oh, no. OG got 2 pages, I believe. 2 pages. Southern T, my bro, aka the motivation. What's good with it? Yakov, what's good, bro? What's good with you? Appreciate you for pulling up. My Donald's using his head or rushing him. He did all the stuff Floyd asked him not to do. Elbow, knees. I mean, if judo slams, like rabbit punching. You get what I'm saying? He was doing all that. Now he only ducked Johnny back and Jermel. Yeah, see, but that even that, I forgot to throw that in there. Some people say Jermel too, but I always say this when we talk about Andre, again, even though it's a lot of surface level information in boxing, you got to peel back the layers on that one. It's not as simple as ducking is really being avoiding a fighter and not trying to fight. Andre didn't do that, but what he did do, he got to hold himself accountable. He made a decision that didn't work out in his best interest, and it ended up costing him a fight. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pull out a fight to negotiate more money, and then got left out there to dry. So that's not, you get what I'm saying? His situation is a bit complex. It's just not like black and white, cut and dry. Like, it's, you know what I mean? You really got to peel them layers back. And that's really what it is with Andre, man. DEVIN was quick turnaround for Andre. Man, I just hope at some point he get back in the ring and fast. I see him working out, see what he doing. They say Korobov and Lara. I don't know the whole situation with those. Korobov and Lara. It's crazy because with all this, and I'm about keeping the same energy, being transparent with all this ordering of fights going on. The WBA ordered Lara versus Triple G a while back. So speaking of mandated fights and fights getting ordered and all that, there go one right there. But now you're saying Lara and Korobov. It's like that. Why would they do that, knowing that then the WBA ordered Lara and Triple G? Triple G need to fight somebody that's an actual threat. And a 40-year-old Lara might give him some trouble right now. Zoom was good with it. Zoom, my bro was good with you. Appreciate you for pulling up. You already know, man. Lullabies. Miss Joette, salute, Queen. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Okay, let's shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, and again, peace and blessings. Salute to my bro Zoom. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Yeah, man. I know how that is. I know how it can be. I just know for me, I hope we get that damn fight. All that going on. I hope we get the fight. I love that lullaby. Yeah, yo, he come right in with it, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I can give you 3 reasons why all these fights need to happen. And I'm just of the mindset now, just make the fights, man. Stop playing with the people and make these fights. Know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to keep playing Blues Clues every time it's supposed to be a big fight, a quality fight. You get what I'm saying? And I know y'all getting tired of it because I am. Why is it such a big like mystery if Tank and Ryan is fighting? And I know salute to Blue. I know he reported January 7th. Tank did post on his IG and he said, January. He said something about a date. Said the month anyway. He said January. So hopefully that's who it is, because he didn't say who. And I put Ryan in there because that's the fight it need to be. You know what I'm saying? 3 reasons. He's been clout chasing for years. You get what I'm saying? They've been supposed to fight for years. You get what I'm saying? And it's the fight. It just need to happen straight up. It's been too much clout chasing, too much name dropping, and not enough fighting. Everybody running their mouth and nobody fighting, and people are cool with it. I'm not. So that's why I said everybody's on borrowed time with me. I've been straight up and transparent. I give all fighters their just due. But if you give me a trash fight, I gotta speak on it, man. And at the end of the day, I think not too many people will complain about Tank beating up Ryan. You know what I'm saying? It's something that need to happen. Why are we guessing if DEVIN Haney and Lomachenko fighting next when all they did was talk about how they wanted to fight each other for years? Now that the smoke is cleared, now that they got their business out the way and they both won their fights, there should be no other fight that y'all two are talking about besides fighting each other. That's crazy. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I don't care about no weight, no nutritionist no more. I'm good on it. All that shit y'all was talking, all this arguing back and forth. Your father going on a mixtape tour and everybody channel talking about who you will fight. You will beat Tank up. You don't got to fight Kambosos for a second time, knowing damn well that's exactly what y'all was going to do. That's the shit that just, all this is annoying me. So I feel like these fights right here all got similarities. They all fights that just need to be done. It's no reason. Name the reasons why they shouldn't happen. It ain't no reason why these 3 matchups, Tank and Ryan, Shakur and Pitbull, Haney and Loma. There's no reason why none of these fights can't happen. That fight definitely need to be up next. Out of all 3 of these, Haney and Loma need to be up next over everything, bro. Over everything. Over everything. My bad, y'all. Since the Fox fight, all balance, slapping shots, gassing out late. Some of that could be inactivity, 7. Some of that could be inactivity, bro. Inactivity is undefeated. It'll do that to you. Fighting sporadically, not staying busy. You get what I'm saying? Only having a fight long enough to kind of like shake the ring rust off, right? Because ring rust can be more than just a fight, if that makes sense. Like, you can have that fight where you get back and you shake off that ring rust, but it's very important for you to have that next fight before you go on another layoff. And that's all. Every time Demetrius Andre fight, it's another layoff in between. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's, as a result, his performances suffer. It's just something that it is. You're not active enough, and it reflects in some of your performances. Being that he's talented as what he is, he's able to overcome that and still get the job done. Oh man, he used to Zoom stood on the square. Teach mixtape tour. You know what I mean? I don't see Tank versus Ryan. Yeah. Salute the blue, but that's what he chopping it up about. So I say this is the one that needs to happen, though, because the clout chasing is at an all-time high. Enough is enough. Like, we good on it. We ready to see these fights, man. We ready to see these fights. Jelly Bean, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Need to see these fights, and anything less is unnecessary. And when we gonna stop? And again, you got Devin Haney Pop's been very vocal about how they'll fight anybody. You get what I'm saying? There's multiple. There's way more than 3 reasons why they should fight next. Is Haney not still under contract for another fight, at least to our knowledge, with Bob Arum, right? Who is Lomachenko's promoter? That's Bob Arum in Top Rank, right? Why the fuck wouldn't they fight? The usual roadblock with that side of the street shit that people usually use to try to not make a good fight for us good people, that's not a reality for them. So it's no reasons. All 3 of these fights, I could come up with way more reasons why they should fight than they shouldn't fight. You know what I'm saying? They all should fight. Bro, yeah, Rick, salute to my bro Ricky Williams. Appreciate you pulling up, Brody. How you feeling? Yeah, right. They broke. They can't make none of these fights, man. And I swear, yo, if that's one thing they've been saying, Rick, they've been saying that since the emergence of PBC. Every year on Q, they say that, and so every year somehow they continue to make fights and good fights. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I'll be blown by that. Oh, we still on that. Yes, sir, man. Let's talk to it, man. Yes, talk. Yeah, man. I know it. I appreciate, man, that stand on their square, man. They ordered Troy and Bumgarner. Yeah, man. That's another one. They're going crazy with these ordering of these fights. And I just want people to really stand tall and fight them. Because for once, tell me, y'all, they kind of getting it right with these fights. It ain't a lot of BS fights. Not that they ordered. Is anybody truly mad about the fights that they ordered? One of my least ones that I care the least about, just because of the opponent on the other side, is Cool Boy and Figueroa. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, look, I'm cool. They ordered all these fights. Let's see them. Let's see him, bro. Let's see him. Yeah, man. They don't get it, Zoom. They gonna say it. Appreciate you standing tall too, Zoom, even though I wasn't there. Nah, that's weak. That is weak. That's a problem that need addressing for sure. They definitely need to fight more than once a year. And that's all these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Across the board in boxing. And again, if guys are only fighting once a year, I think it's reasonable to think that their performances suffer because they're not being active enough. Fighters fight. Fighters need to fight. It's the only true way to stay, all the way in shape is to actually fight. You know what I'm saying? And not sitting on the sideline collecting dust, man. Fact, Zoom, you're a solid one, man. Salute to the family. Y'all smash the like button, man. And y'all free to come up if y'all want to, man, and chop it up. But again, I just wanted to give some reasons why these fights need to happen. Enough is enough. I'm tired of hearing about them. I want to see them. I'm already tired of hearing about Pitbull and Shakur. And I keep saying it, man. When you got somebody's father coming out talking about who you trying to, how you can't handpick through top competition. You lucky that you even in a conversation and still fight top competition, because outside of surviving Tank, you ain't did nothing. That's what be blowing me. So soon as it's time for you to fight somebody that all this problems, people keep saying it ain't gonna be no easy fight for Shakur. Well, get in there, please get in there. Already they putting up resistance, talking about who boring, and get out of here. Anybody that's in boxing that's trying to claim the reason you don't fight somebody, you don't want to fight somebody, is because they're gonna run all night, is nonsense. Show me a fight Shakur Stevenson ever had in all his professional fights where he ran from somebody. Just show me one. Give me one fight out of them fights he got. One. He got under 20. Give me one of them fights where he ran from somebody. I don't want to hear it. That's garbage. That's a bad excuse. That's how we don't get fights. And then we help them back. Well, Shakur is born. Yeah, you hear. Yeah, it's true. He don't sell. Shut up, man. His last three fights averaged over 1 million views per fight, each one. And I know it ain't pay-per-view sales, but somebody obviously paying attention to the young man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that boring shit. And I don't want to hear nobody running. I don't want to hear it. If you good, if you like that, if you really could fight, get in there, cut the ring off, and knock somebody out. Other than that, you can't handpick through the elite. I don't know why you think, and again, this is just my opinion. When it comes to Pitbull Cruz, I'm starting to feel like him and his team don't feel like they could win. It ain't even about them winning. It's about that bag. And why I said that, because I've been hearing the little rumblings about Pitbull Cruz, his pops, taking that man money. So that's all he really about. And again, in that quote that he released, he also mentioned money. He can make more money fighting other guys. So it is about money. That's exactly what it's about. It's about money, and he know he can't beat Shakur. He know his son. I don't give a damn what nobody from Team Cruz tell me. None of them dudes think they could beat Shakur. None of them. Pitbull Cruz, I don't care what he say. He could come up here on his panel and I wouldn't believe him. None of them dudes think they could beat him. Now, let's talk about why they really talking about not fighting him. A dog chasing a cat. Shut your ass up. You must don't watch Shakur. You ain't watch him. I ain't never seen a fight where he ran from somebody. Devin Haney used his legs more than Shakur do. People don't know. Just say anything. Ooh, we ain't jacking none of them bullshit narratives, man. I'm tired of it. He boring. Well, beat his boring ass. Somebody need to beat his ass because the boring excuse getting old. He getting in there beating these dudes' ass, man. What about the sweet signs? Everybody don't get knockouts every fight. That boy displayed the sweet signs every fight, and them shits don't even be close. He be mopping the floor with his competition. And the only thing you got people in boxing is doing is complaining about him being born because he don't stand right there so you could have punch a concussion into him. Like, man, get y'all asses out of here. It's hit and not get hit. Your son need to learn that. Are you teaching Pitbull Cruz that? I'm tired of that. Everybody got the same energy for everybody else when they ducking. That's what it sound like. Until he fight him, that's what I'm jacking. The last thing his pop said sound like ducking to me. Boring. You could make more money. Fighting who? Who you gonna go fight? Tank? You don't deserve a Tank fight. What? I'm telling everybody in here, tell me what better way to prove that you deserve a Tank fight than knock out one of the hungry, elite young fighters, undefeated fighters. You knock Shakur Stevenson smooth out. It'll be hard for you not to get a Tank fight. It'll be hard for people to convince me that you don't deserve a Tank fight. You want to prove you deserve that fight? Get your ass in there with the fighter that they ordered. I don't care about running cats and dogs. That's weak. I don't care about you wanting to make money. You want to prove that you good? Get in there with somebody that's good. Old ass Gamboa, Eduardo Ramirez is not cutting it. That don't get you no Tank fight. So you can sit around begging for a payday all you want, man. But you ain't getting it. You don't get it like that. Fight who you supposed to fight. Scary ass, man. That's why I told I'm tired of you giving him too much credit. Yo, just think about something. This dude getting credit. I done heard somebody call Pitbull Cruz elite, yo. I'm ready to throw my damn blunt out the window. I really heard this. Somebody called Pitbull Cruz elite and was dead serious. How the hell is you elite? Because you survived. Do you see what kind of perks and privileges surviving Tank Davis came with for this dude? That's all he did in his career. People can't even name no other fights outside of that. I'm telling you, outside of surviving Tank Davis and beating up Gamboa and Ramirez, two dudes that shouldn't even been in the ring with you. Man, facts. Josh, facts, bro. He is. Zoom, he duck. Quee, my sis, appreciate you pulling up. D-Man, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? Tired of it, man. You got to call these dudes out accordingly, man. They know they can get people to repeat that live example. Rolly repeats stuff like Ryan Garcia says, yeah, man, here's another one. He say everything about everybody, but I want to fight. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to be entertaining, but after a while, that shit Rolly doing gonna get old too, because you ain't fighting nobody. Outside of getting partially concussed by Tank in 6 rounds, you've done nothing but run your mouth. Everybody ugly, can't nobody sell, everybody boring, man. Shut your ass up. You can't fight. You can't beat none of the. Imagine building your career off getting partially concussed by Tank and then talking shit about every other fighter that's better than you, that's more accomplished and better than you. Imagine that. And they call this dude entertaining. It's entertaining to a default. He's a clown. Nothing. 95% of the shit that come out of his mouth is just shit. The boy just be talking. He ain't getting in there fighting nobody either. I don't care how strong he is. You don't get no Tank rematch either. Go fight somebody, bum. And I don't even call fighters bum. But if you're gonna sit here, you're gonna keep calling out people and not fighting nobody. The last time we seen you, like I said, you was partially concussed within 6 rounds. And you was walking out the ring, walking through the tunnel with your dad explaining to you what round Tank knocked you out in. Get your ass out of here, too. If you ain't trying to fight nobody, stop running your mouth, too. Y'all can't all clout chase Tank. Pitbull Cruz, you can't clout chase Tank. We get it. You willing to fight him. I'll fight Tank right now for the money that they paying people to fight him. What the hell we talking about? And I ain't no damn boxer. I'll fight Tank for the money they talk. So we know you'll fight him. We get it. You ain't scared to fight him, but prove something. It ain't about being scared. Prove you deserve to fight him. And since then, you ain't did shit. Pitbull Cruz, stop letting your father speak for you. You better get yourself a translator like everybody else, bro. I don't want to hear who you not fighting because you want to fight somebody else. What have you done in boxing to pick who you could fight? Talking about where you can make more money at. You better be glad Tank fought you one time. Damn, replacement opponent. This is another thing. A replacement opponent. Nah, man, he got to show me something. I'm tired of him and his pops already, man. Lomachenko, Devin Haney. I rock with both of y'all. Support y'all as fighters. I don't want to hear shit, but y'all two saying y'all fighting each other. Y'all talked all this shit to each other for years. Devin Haney, you said you want the respect from the boxing world. You will get it by beating him, fighting him, and beating him. Well, fight him. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear my weight. I don't want to hear nutritionist. I don't want to hear 140. I don't want to hear I got to talk it over with my team. I don't care. You've been talking for years. Now that the smoke clearing, I want to see y'all fighting. I ain't saying you not, but I want to see this fight. I got more than 3 reasons why this fight should happen too, starting with the fact that y'all say y'all want it. Ain't that the number 1 reason why we should see the fight? And they both say they want it. Lomachenko crying, talking about he want undisputed. You have the opportunity to go for undisputed. Make the fight with Devin Haney. Simple and plain. That go for both of them. And this conversation is out of respect, but at the same time, I'm ready to see these fights. I'm tired of talking about them. I'm already tired of Pitbull and Shakur fight. I'm already tired. of it. Fight who y'all supposed to fight, and the fans won't have a problem, bro. We will support what's real. Fight. Y'all need to fight, bro. All 3 of these matchups need to happen. And next, none of y'all need to fight nobody else but the guys that I got in this thumbnail. I don't care what they talking about. I don't care about no Abner Mares. I don't care about a Pitbull rematch. I don't care about nobody that you ain't got no business fighting. Michelle Rivera's off the table. Frank Martin fighting him, stepped up like a dog. Y'all out here playing. Y'all keep playing. Frank Martin gonna lap everybody because he ain't ducking no smoke and he ain't playing around. He ain't even allowing politics to get in the way right now. He taking real smoke, man. And salute to Errol Spence, man, for making what would be a pretty big fight, man, in the lightweight division, man. He making some shit shake, man. It's time for everybody to fight, man. I'm tired of the games. We got to keep piecing together who y'all fighting next, man. This shit ain't fun. It's fun discussing fights that we know is gonna happen. I do all this cooking on these fights and then y'all go fight somebody else. The hell wrong with y'all? All this, everybody got social media. Everybody be talking shit. Fight the next man up. I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see no soft touches. Everybody at the championship level, man. Everybody in this thumbnail. Nobody should be taking no set for Pitbull Cruz, but fight Shakur Stevenson. You fighting to be at championship level. So fight. What better way to prove it than beat a young Shakur Stevenson? Who wouldn't give Pitbull Cruz credit for beating Shakur Stevenson? I don't care how the fight played out. Your hand got raised. You found a way to legit beat that man. Everybody gave you credit. And you will be able to scream Tank name a little bit louder for real. And maybe people will hear you. But until then, I ain't hearing none of that shit. You ain't did nothing to handpick who you get to fight. That's what's wrong with boxing. Some of the politics that we complain about is created by these fighters. It's created by them. Talking about who you gonna fight, who you not gonna fight. You ain't did shit to be talking about who you not gonna fight. You can't do it. You can't do it. When you want people to pay for you to see you fight, you give us the fights we want or we don't want to watch it. And that go for the rest of my life, I'm on it like that. I ain't, unless the fight makes sense for you to be fighting somebody, that's not top level and you're an elite fighter, and it got to be circumstances that come with that make sense. Other than that, none of these dudes got no excuse for giving us any crap fights. And I don't care what need to happen for them to get made. Tired of it. The politics sometimes is created by the way these fighters move, man. And they allow other people to be their mouthpiece and duck for them. I ain't with it. I be seeing it, man. All of a sudden, people can't find their tongue. You got to let other people release statements for you, man. Now get your ass out of here. Go get you a translator and speak to the people. Are you going to fight Shakur Stevenson next? Pitbull Cruz? Or are you going to duck? What you doing? I ain't having it, man. I don't want to watch nothing else. Y'all all need to be fighting each other. A1, what's good, my bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling, Brody? Kurt, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? MP, appreciate you too earlier in that cash app, Brody. Much appreciation, bro. Yeah, man, we appreciate you, A1. Salute, my bro. It's just time for people to fight. And just think about what I'm saying. You tell, it's just now. They just think about this, y'all. We just went through a period, right, where no fights was getting announced, right? And people were saying, like, you got to wait for such and such. Maybe they're going to release the schedule this part of the year. They're going to do it this day. Then soon as they release their names, you already got people trying to find a way to maneuver out of something that was just ordered. This shit pissing me off. This is what's wrong with boxing. Y'all need to start fighting the people you are supposed to fight, bro. We just went through it, a no schedule. We get the schedule. Y'all already trying to shake shit up. We already can't, with confidence, discuss all of these fights and know for sure, for certainty, that they're going to happen. Because everybody trying to do some other shit. Nah, man, get your ass in there with the guy you supposed to fight. Shakur already said he would. He never ducked or dodged nobody. He with the smoke. Pitbull Cruz, I used to think he was with it. Outside of fighting Tank, I don't think he ain't like that, man. He ain't the guy. This dude really does. He found a way not to fight Ryan Garcia. Y'all, we ain't forgetting that. I ain't gonna let y'all forget it. It wasn't Ryan Garcia that wasn't Ryan Garcia that time. Could you believe it? Who the fuck says no to Ryan Garcia? And you think you deserve a Tank fight and you saying no to Ryan? Man, sit your ass on the sideline. You better be lucky that they ordered you to fight an elite young fighter like Shakur Stevenson. And how do you, what do your team, let me be specific so somebody don't say I'm putting words in his mouth. What do your father come out here and say? Who you not going to fight? Your son can make more money. Man, shut up. Your son going to get beat up. Get him in there and get him beat up. If you fight Tank again, he going to get beat up. I ain't trying to hear it. All this ducking. Y'all creating politics. This is why we got to sit through bullshit. Every time they announce a fight, we don't know. Just tell me if I'm lying. Recently, a lot of these fights, they get announced and they just don't happen. And then we supposed to just look over the fact that y'all making for sure that the better fights don't happen to take lesser competition for money. Nah, man, we tired of it, man, because y'all don't get paid if we don't support the fight. It's that simple, man. All this ducking and dodging, this playing around social media games, man. I'm done. I'm good on it. Are y'all fighting? That's what's good. Then I can have a real good conversation about it. Y'all asses, man. All this ducking going on back and forth, man. Man, yeah, get your ass all the way to the back of the bus. Yes, Frank Martin. Look, I'm telling you, and I said this earlier, Josh. They keep playing. Frank Martin gonna lap y'all. Yeah, I said it. I'm saying it. Yeah, I'm saying it. Dude taking challenges. Yeah, I'm giving him his just due. Y'all need to take notes. Fight the best man available. Period. Tell me he ain't doing that. Dude ain't got 20 fights. You tell me he ain't doing that. You tell me he ain't taking a legit challenge in Michelle Rivera. You tell me he not. This is exactly that. That's what Frank Martin was right with boxing. That's what's right with boxing. And this conversation applies to everybody that's doing anything but putting their energy into fighting the next best man up. Y'all giving us bullshit fights, man. And we got to sit here. We sit here and cook. We be cooking on these topics. Next thing you know, the fight don't even happen. Nah, man, I've been noticing the trend. That shit need to stop right now. Are y'all fighting or not? Stop releasing information if y'all not going to fight, man. It's getting to the point. I don't even want them to tell me nobody fighting until they say the contract signed, and I could freely, with confidence, cook on it and know that this is the next fight up. Man, get all the way to the back. Keyshawn said his name. He was quick to call his ass out. Man, you get what I'm saying? Fast. He ain't playing. These dudes ain't playing. Y'all just calling names. Frank Martin really, he ain't got to chase the smoke. You ain't got to chase smoke when you are the smoke, y'all. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got to chase the smoke when you are the smoke. All these dudes in this thumbnail is in a position to be the smoke. Pitbull Cruz, you accept the fight with Shakur Stevenson. That's being the smoke. Devin Haney, if you fight Lomachenko how you said you wanted to fight him all these years, that's being the smoke. Ryan Garcia, you get your weird ass in the ring with Tank Davis so you could go ahead and take the best sleep, get the best nap of your life. That's being the smoke. It's that simple. All this playing around and body shot challenges you doing online, I don't want to see that no more. Are you fighting Tank, bro? Do you still box? Or are you an Instagram guy? What's going on? Frank Martin about to lap y'all. I'm telling y'all, keep playing. Frank Martin gonna lap all y'all, man. I'm telling you. Shakur, and you know he coming. And the only reason I ain't really factoring him into it as much because he ain't fought yet at 35. I wait till he had a fight at least one, and then I revisit it. But y'all keep playing. Frank Martin gonna run laps around people quietly and silently. Y'all know his slogan. He tell people all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Martin high risk for anybody at this point. And if he fight Core, that would be a great for sure. Hell yeah, man. Like, come on, Frank Martin with it, y'all. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of young killers at 35. Pitbull know his future is bleak. That's why he's trying to get that Tank back. And I feel you, but I think you're right, Kurt. And that's why we calling him out. You don't get to play like that, bro. Nah, man. Get your ass in there, bro. Fight the people you are supposed to fight. It's that simple. You out here playing. You letting your dad do it anyway. My son can make more money. Man, shut up. I all can't chase Tank at the same time. What's wrong with y'all? And y'all can't beat him. Newsflash. I don't even care. He beat you up in a rematch. Pitbull, he beat you up. Go fight somebody else because he gonna beat you up. He gonna have two hands more than likely this time around, and he's gonna beat you up. I can guarantee you. Your father know that. I don't even think they could win. They just want the money. They just want that money, man. They just want the money, bro. Tank gonna sleep Cruz. They ever fight again? Cruz think he did something against Tank with a broke hand. That's what I'm saying. That's the only part of me, Zoom, that make me want to see it. They pissed me off with that. Man broke his hand. Now you keep screaming for a fight. Nah. No, you got another challenge right in front of you. Get in there with that young kid from North. Get in there with that young line. Know what I'm saying? If you really like that. You know, and I keep telling y'all, people say it won't be no easy fight for Shakur. It will. I'm telling you, it will. That's why they don't want the fight. He gave it all up. He's a dog chasing a cat. I don't want to hear that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. The only thing about Shakur, that's cat. Yeah, he got cat-like reflexes, but that don't mean he run for you to get to him. Get your ass out of here. Go show me. I watch him for real. I study his fights. Show me a fight where he ran. I seen them all. Every last one of them. Show me a fight where he ran. Get your ass out of here, man. Get your ass out of here with that running talk. Teach your fighter how to cut the ring off, coach. Yeah, facts, man. Facts 903. These fights, man, it's annoying. That's why we don't get them. Y'all out here thinking everybody think they could play the politics game. As well as politics already exists because of the promoters and people that's involved in making the fights. You got the fighters that be playing politics too. I'm like, who you not going to fight? Oh, my son can make more money. We don't care about that. We get it. But how do your son get paid if people support the fights, right? So you telling us, don't fight who you supposed to fight who you want to fight, and that's going to get you paid? Nah, it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. Fight the next man up. Keep crying for Tank. Get your ass out of here. Rolly get put to sleep. He get partially concussed. Pardon me, not sleep. Partially concussed. He get up talking about he won the whole fight and he want a rematch. Get your ass out of here. Prove something first. Man, these dudes. Yeah, man, he grabbed that little chain, had him scared as hell. Y'all subscribe to the Brody 81, man, for y'all basketball fans in here, man. Much appreciation to everybody that salutes the TWT family. Salute to all y'all. It's all love on my end, and we appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the Brody. Appreciate y'all. His ass gonna end up like Leo. I'm telling you, man. Skipping steps. Facts, bro. And again, I'm just like, man. Case of Void, what's good with it, damn it, man? Judah Ben Israel, my bro, what's good with it? How you feeling? Because Devin Shakur with Duck Frank Martin, like the Duck Oshaki out. I know you taking a jab. You taking a little jab. Yeah, right. You know my boy taking all comers. Facts, D man. That dirt nap is inevitable. Salute to my bro, damn it, man. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Where I never seen Shakur run. He stands in front of you. I think his father meant it. It's going to be a boring fight because he won't be able to hit Shakur. Facts. We know what he meant. We know what he meant, Teach, right? You know what I'm saying? But we still on his ass because you can't do that, bro. Stop ducking. Don't start. And again, what frustrated me a little bit about this situation is like, remember, y'all, we just went through this where we wasn't getting no fights announced. You get what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden they announce fights and y'all over here trying to find alternatives. Now get your ass out of here. And I want to be clear, Bob Arum didn't shoot the fight down for the people that keep saying that. Not from the clip I heard. He just acknowledged the fact that Cruz is going to look at it like Shakur is too good. He's not going to want that smoke. And that's exactly what it looked like happened. It looked like that's what happened. I bet Cruz won't fight with Jackie Foster. No. Nope. Another one. Well, I bet that's going to be a boring fight too, right? Man, get y'all asses on, man. Boring fight my ass, man. Pitbull 5-3 ass going to do with Shakur. Get pinballed up, Kurt. You're going to get pinballed up. I'm telling people. That one-dimensional stuff ain't working with him, bro. It ain't. Coming forward, straight line and bobbing and weaving, cool. He going to pinball your head. I mean, bobbing and weaving, you're going to be getting caught with uppercuts and all that. He's not going to have no problem playing with you. He's going to beat you up, and it's going to be fun. I just felt like it'd be a challenge for the young buck. You know what I'm saying? Why not? He deal with a little pressure fighter just to show y'all he really like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I know from what I seen, he just posted January, right? Posted January. Salute to Blue saying Ryan Garcia, I'm guessing, maybe. I don't know. I seen him do a video. He said Ryan Garcia. But I put this thumbnail up like this because I'm feeling like these the fights that need to happen. They already, I done heard more than enough talk about Shakur and Pitbull. I done heard more than my share about Loma and Dev. You get what I'm saying? And Tank and Ryan, we all been hearing about that. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm ready to see it all. You know what I'm saying? Shaq wants all the smoke. That's a fact. And then you got Dev Haney Pops doing mixtape tours, man, and getting into full-blown arguments. Listen to him and Paulie Malignaggi, man.
What are we betting on first? What are we betting on first? First and foremost, what are we betting on?
You said that we wouldn't take the Lomachenko fight. You said that I'm scared to take it.
You're gonna bet me 100,000 to taking the Lomachenko.
Hold on. You just
gonna let me talk. Now you're gonna let me talk. No, bro. Let Bill. Now you're gonna let me talk. You want to bet 100,000 for taking a Lomachenko fight? My man, Lomachenko will beat your son's ass. You understand me? You want to bet 100,000 on taking the fight? Bet 100,000 on your son wins the fight. Okay? Forget about taking the fight. Bet 100,000 on your son wins the fight. You got no balls to do that. Bet 100,000 on your son wins the fight. You want to bet me that your son will take the fight? I would give your son credit for taking the fight. I was ready to give your son credit for taking that fight. I was ready to give your son credit if he took the fight. And I'm on the record as saying if he even takes the fight, I'll give him a ton of respect. But he shouldn't even be after my respect. He should be after what's best for him. I'm on the record as saying that. All right. You want to bet 100,000 for taking the fight? I would have given your son credit for even taking the fight. Even if he took an L, I would have took 100. I would have given him credit for it. For taking the fight.
That's reason enough right there to fight. Paulie talking crazy. That man went from praising Devin Haney, calling Devin Haney him, saying Devin Haney is him. He went from praising Devin Haney to slighting him. Look how fast people true colors come out. This boy mad as hell for what? Why are you even that mad? You can't beat Devin Haney. Paulie, Devin Haney will beat your ass even in your prime. This version of Devin Haney today will beat any version of Paulie Malignaggi. That's number one. So that's what I would have said if I was Bill. So you need to take all that hostility out your voice, you feather-fisted fool. And I say this all the time. I bet y'all two things I know most of y'all never seen is a UFO and a Paulie Malignaggi knockout. Y'all ain't never seen it. I'll challenge anybody in this room right now who's seen a Paulie Malignaggi knockout before in their life. You ain't never seen it. He got all that hostility in his voice. Get your ass out of here, Paulie. Your days is over. You're going to challenge him to a bare knuckle fight. Like we ain't see your bare knuckle fight that you lost. You won't even be able to hit Dev. He'll beat you up with gloves on or without him. He mess around and stop you, bare knuckle. You playing. You know what I'm saying? You playing, you mess around and get stopped. Yeah, man, you hear it? How you don't on me? And Lomachenko beat your son's ass. All right, you get in there then. Keep talking, man. These dudes retire and be talking crazy. You just was praising them. That's another thing. Is Devin Haney one of the most disrespected, undisputed champions in the history of the sport? Feather-fisted ass. Yeah, man, you 6 KOs. Boy, we ain't never seen you smoke none. Mr. Decision himself. Boy, you know your fight's going to the cards. You don't get your ass out. And then a lot of times you getting your ass beat. Man, it's best. And this dude was a world champion before. And still his best known memory is is getting beat up, and I think survived. Did he have a broken jaw? I think that was, who's that, Cotto? It was somebody that beat his ass, had him looking bad. You better hope I can't find that clip, y'all. I think it was Cotto, y'all. I think it was Cotto. I think it was Cotto, y'all. I think it was Cotto. I think Cotto beat his ass. That's his claim, yo. You out here talking. You would never, no version of Devin Haney loses to any version of Paulie Malignaggi on any day, bro. You trash, bro. Paulie, you was never that guy. I'm about to go pull up and show everybody how Sean Porter did you, since you want to keep talking. We ain't forget how I was in the building when Broner beat you up. You lucky Broner, that wasn't his natural weight class. Hold on. Hold on. See if I can find it. Yeah, I think he got his jaw broke against Koda. Yeah. I know I like getting these clips, but yeah, man. Paul is bad for boxing. Yeah, man. Facts. You notice it started coming out. You notice it started coming out after he retired, right? 903. He started showing his true colors. I started noticing his commentary changed a lot, bro. A lot. Paulie's did. I was like, yo, this used to be somebody I listened to a lot. His commentary switched a ton, yo. I'm like, oh, this dude really becoming different now, huh? Okay, Paulina. He always running his mouth, yo. He always running his mouth. That's why Cotto punched him in it, okay? That's why Cotto punched him straight in it, because he wanted to be running his mouth. Hold on, let me get it right. I'm gonna get y'all right. Y'all know I'm the clip. Y'all know I'm the clip king. Boy, always running that day, running his damn jibs, man. But yeah, man, Devin Haney got all the reason in the world to fight him. It's not even about proving nothing other than you'll beat his ass the way you said you would. And I got faith. I'm rocking with Devin Haney in this fight. So this ain't no slight to none of these fighters in this thumbnail. It's just about seeing the best fight the best, and the best fighting the best available guy. And like I said, Devin Haney, I said this to y'all before. If we be patient, we're going to see all of these fights. Everybody got they gimme fights, they last gimme type fights. It's from here on out. I'm expecting quality from everybody. I'm expecting fights that make sense. As I'm no longer watching no more BS fights, man. I'm not supporting it. I done did all this talking, man. It's time to fight now. It's because they weren't making that kind of money back then. Jealousy. Yeah, facts. That's another thing too. Teach, they be hot. They be mad as hell they getting paid, yo. Contract Bob. Yeah, still Loma's 50-50. Yeah, it is. And I just want to see it. Because Loma's still a threat. Mark Krieger, another one. Facts, bro. He's compromised. Them dudes be compromised, bro. Straight compromised. And again, man, it's just too many excuses. And again, the fighters be playing to the politics too. They be playing the politics game. Don't blame that shit on all the promoters. Nah, y'all dudes don't be doing what y'all supposed to be doing to make these fights happen either. Doing all that shit talking on social media. Nah, I want to see these fights, goddamn it. I don't want to hear y'all keep talking. And yeah, there's no reason to take Shakur fight after Loma. Now that one, Teach. I ain't mad at that one, Teach. I ain't mad at that, but at least give us the Loma fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, since the contract is up, because then, you know what I mean? I ain't even mad if you don't stay in the weight class no more, but just give us one. And I don't expect them to fight Shakur, but I do want to see him and Loma for sure. Yeah, facts, teacher. I'm with you. That makes sense. That's what I want to see too. I definitely want to see him get in there. And again, this is just because think about how we cooked on these topics and what we think if these guys could fight. If they fight each other. That's why this live wasn't so much about the X's and O's of boxing and who could win. You know, of course, that's going to come up within this conversation, but it was more so I can give y'all multiple reasons why these fights need to happen. We could come up with more reasons why these fights should happen than any of these guys could come up for not giving us the fight. Nobody has no excuse for not fighting the next man up at this point. Nobody. Y'all got to fight, man. I see that fight 2 years away. Yeah, that's possible too, bro. Definitely possible. Definitely. And I you know, I'm gonna be tuned in when it's time for that. But I ain't even mad if it, you know, I ain't pressing for that right at 35. I'm cool. But at least go in there, Dev, as a young man, beat the hell out of Loma, man. Beat Loma ass.
Flip you down.
Put his ass. That's because he always talking, man. He always running his jibs, yo. Got his ass put. Again, Bud and EJ, then at least give us Loma and Dev facts. You see what I'm saying, K? That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Give us that. You know what I'm saying? The smoke clear for both y'all to fight each other. You know, the roadblocks that usually exist that stop 90% of the fights, that size of the street garbage. Y'all both dealing with Bob right now. It's the perfect opportunity, to our knowledge, at least to our knowledge, is one more fight on that contract under Bob for DEVIN Haney, right? They're going to do business, for, to our knowledge, at least one more time for sure. Why wouldn't that one more time ensure that is Lomachenko, the guy that you said you would get the respect from everybody once you beat him? You get what I'm saying? I can give you reason after reason why. I can give you reason after reason, man. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm here to say today is it's just not enough reason for them not to give us the fights we want. You get what I'm saying? It don't make sense. You think Shakur was Tank, whatever happened? Oh, shit, man. I say the chances of that happening is shaky and slim. And why I say that, because I don't know if Tank is truly going to ever go back up to 140. I'm not sure. But I know Shakur most likely ain't going to be at 35 for so long. You get what I'm saying? And I think in that process of him being there, I just don't know if, as long as Tank doing business with Floyd, it seems like that's not a fight that he ever going to try to pursue. And that's the unfortunate part about it. But it's just one of those wait and see how things shake out. But my natural feelings toward it is slim to none. Not saying that it can't happen, but it's like I don't feel as confident that that will happen. And the thing is, the sad part is, I think when at the end of the day, I think these dudes really all will fight each other because I think they are really competitive like that. But it's like whether or not we're going to get the fights is another thing. But that is like slim to me. Everybody playing to get the belts back in Loma's hands. Yeah, and at least K, I think he got an opportunity. You think about it, he had 2 freebies to try to get the belts back with Cambosis, like fighting them in a sense, right? Or get the belts out of their hands. He had 2 freebies. Those both failed. So his last ditch effort got to be Loma. I don't see who else he going, especially if he's still, like I said, under contract for one more fight. Where else is he going to go? He going to pretty much fight who Bob say. Top ring, go back to Eddie Hearn, PBC. I see him. I think he gonna always have DHP, and I think because of it, he gonna always kind of do partners, like partner up with people or do like, you know what I mean? So he always gonna, you know, kind of have a leg up on things because he gonna be he like his own promoter to a certain extent, but he goes and works with other people and networks and shit like that, and I think that's dope. So, but I could see him. You know what I mean? If he going to continue to chase legacy, believe it or not, like doing business, and I ain't saying straight up flat out signing with the PBC, but doing business with them might not be a bad idea. You get what I'm saying? Because what he do claim to be his own boss, and if you your own boss, then I mean you can make moves that not everybody can make. You can make calls that not everybody can make. So if that's the case, and I've heard him say it on numerous occasions, so, and they say they ain't on balls. Bill Haney say it all the time, so I don't see why you can't. And I'm gonna just put that in Dev's shoulders. Like I'm gonna just give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna say he gonna continue to chase legacy. So any of those things I think that you suggest teach is possible. I don't think he necessarily stays with Top Rank unless it's a fight over there that makes sense for him. But if he gonna continue to chase legacy, I think he could go to any number of those places and try to go wherever the big fights is. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt right now and say Dev gonna go wherever the big fights at, if that's fair to say. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go where he can make a good fight. Man, salty about Devin leaving him out of that deal, no cap. Yeah, and another thing, 903, Eddie Hearn. has already fumbled when it came to a fighter and supposed to be getting them big fights. Remember, he was supposed to get Demetrius Andre big fights, and he was unable to do that, and he failed at that miserably. He didn't even come close. He missed the mark by a long shot. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of weak when you think about it for Andre. So yeah, man, I wouldn't say definitely not do no business with Eddie Hearn unless he got fighters over there in his stable that you can fight. Because to a large degree, it seems like these promotional companies are doing a lot of in-house fighting, and it seems like it would be in the elite fighter's best interest to choose wisely as to who they either sign with or do business with. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to look at the landscape of things and see who the best fighters are where the best fights at, who these dudes are working with, and go about the business the right way to get the fights done. You get what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's a lot of, the promotional banners, they play politics a lot, sides of the street, but then they blame it on like the fans created or something. Y'all play the politics all the time by not making the fights because y'all don't want to work with another network or promotional banners, something like that. So I just hope he go wherever the big fights at, bro. That's what I really hope. Fight by fight deal, yeah, where you still got leverage, you know what I'm saying, and some control, that nothing long term where you tied into something where you just don't want to give over too much control. You want to have as much say so as possible in any negotiations or any business deal from this point on, especially if the ball is in your court to do so. Then it'd be wise for him to do that. Yeah, case avoid fight by fight deal. I say stay with Top Rank. If he moves up, challenge I'll tell. If he wins, I tell. If he moves number one, WBO challenger, nowhere to run. That can make sense too, because remember, Teach, especially with me, nothing has got to be 100% one way. You just, you know what I mean? You just threw out another possibility, another avenue, and that's not a bad idea either. If those are the thought patterns, like, you know what I mean, to chase those guys, because we'd say, well, you know what? That's some legacy. You could see him attempting to still chase legacy there, so that can make sense. You know what I'm saying? That can make sense, but I try to give him, when I say benefit of the doubt, I say I could give him benefit of the doubt in terms of, just going wherever the toughest challenges are at. You know what I'm saying? I could see him doing that. Because one thing about Dev, I don't think sometimes that probably don't get spoken on enough, is that he's pretty damn smart, yo. He's a pretty smart young man, yo. Him and his pops is some smart people, and they be getting that business done. Say what you want about them, but they get that business done, and they get paid doing it. Most of the smoke at PBC, you see why it would be wise for him to keep his options open to see what he really want to do. You know what I'm saying? It'd be smart of him to do that. Keep your options open so that therefore you could go wherever you see fit, or you could do business wherever you see fit. And again, that's why we're gonna have to pay attention closely now to the moves that these fighters make, because look, he in a position, man. Y'all subscribe to the Brody Zoom, man. If y'all haven't, appreciate y'all, everybody that supports the fan. Salute to my bro Zoom, man. Keep cooking up over there. And bro, we'll literally be cooking some dishes and stuff over there too, man. I see you, man. I see you. Appreciate you, though. But yeah, that's the quickest way to be a two-way world champ. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The options is there. And again, in his position, Devin Haney, I believe, knockout. What's good with it, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up. The options is there for him to make the right fights. That's why I think I think he need to understand that the position that he in and the way that him and his dad talk, so a lot of people gonna be looking at his next move under, you know what I mean? He gonna be under a microscope. Everybody's expecting him to take the right challenge, the next man up. And again, that's why I said it's what brought me here, because it seemed like we've been doing more talking about these fights than these dudes fighting. And like I said, all three of these matchups, Pitbull and Shakur, Ryan and Tank and Haney and Loma, there's just no reason why they shouldn't happen. When they've been talking about fighting each other for the longest, you know, like I said, you got your father going back and forth with Paulie Malignaggi, man. Just look, just play this again. Just look how Paulie was amped up.
What do we bet on first? What do we bet on first? First and foremost, what do we bet on?
You said that we wouldn't take the Lomachenko fight. You said that I'm
Amped
scared
up
to take
with
it.
You're
Bill,
gonna bet me $100,000 to take in the Lomachenko.
Hold on. You just
You're gonna let me talk. Now you're gonna let me talk. Now, bro. Let Bill. Bill. Now you're gonna let me talk. You want to bet $100,000 for taking a Lomachenko fight? My man, Lomachenko will beat your son's ass. You understand me? You want to bet $100,000 on taking the fight? Bet $100,000 on your son wins the fight. Okay? Forget about taking the fight. Bet $100,000 on your son wins the fight. You got no balls to do that. Bet $100,000 on your son wins the fight. You want to bet me that your son will take the fight? I would give your son credit for taking the fight. I was ready to give your son credit for taking that fight. I was ready to give your son credit if he took the fight. And I'm on the record as saying if he even takes the fight, I'll give him a ton of respect. But he shouldn't even be after my respect. He should be after what's best for him. I'm on the record as saying that. All right. You want to bet $100,000 for taking the fight? I would have given your son credit for even taking the fight. Even if he took an L, I would have took 100. I would have given him credit for taking the fight.
Yeah, yo, he talks so fast. Paulie on Adderall or something. Paulie on speed or something, man. Paulie be talking fast as hell, man. Nah, that's a fact. Teach nowhere to run, but that sounds like a good move. That wouldn't be bad. But again, he got to go where the smoke is. You know what I'm saying? And if he don't, then he gonna get called out for Mr. Boss man. You get what I'm saying? You bossed up, right? Get your boss ass in the ring with Lomachenko next. Get what I'm saying? Boss up and get your ass in there with Loma. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. At the Loma, he might get Teal, but I don't know about Teal saying it. Nah, and then we on the ass, 903. Ain't no ducking. Ain't no more ducking. That's where I'm at. Like, I could give y'all, I know I say 3 reasons in the description. I could give y'all more than 3 reasons why all these people should fight. You get what I'm saying? I think I've been given multiple for all these dudes. Like, other than the fact that all y'all do is talk on social media, y'all ain't ducking and dodging no smoke. We ain't got a schedule released. As soon as they release some order fights, you dudes already talking about Cruz Senior already talking about who your son could fight and who he not gonna fight. Man, we ain't trying to hear that. Talking about my son could make more money fighting other fighters. We not trying to hear that, bro. We ain't trying to hear none of that. Stop chasing Tank. And again, I'm gonna say this again. I don't even feel like it's about winning with them. It's about that bag. I don't even think they really feel like they could beat Tank at this point. They just, if they can maneuver their way back to get another fight, then they cool. Skills, my brother, what's good? Mr. New Orleans in the flesh, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you for pulling up. You know, just sitting here having this good old boxing conversation with the family, man. And I just wanted to do away with even talking about these matchups, the Haney and Loma after today. If it ain't happening after today, I won't revisit it, man. But it needs to happen, especially if I know it's happening. I definitely would be on it, and I'd be glad that they gave us a fight that we're supposed to get. You know. Salute to my bro Skills. Ashley, corner, salute to the queen. What's good, Ash? I was in here talking about these fights, these fights that they ordered, and as soon as they, you know what I mean, we went so long without no schedule, it was dry, man. Y'all know how it was brutal. I know I'm not the only one that noticed we ain't had no fights lined up. Then when they come out of nowhere and they announce these fights being ordered, you got people like Pitbull Pops talking about who his son could fight, and who Born talking about fighting Shakur is like a dog chasing a cat, and he can make more money fighting somebody else. I think they called Lomachenko old. He said he know he could beat him. Yeah, all this garbage. We not trying to hear that, bro. If you know that, then get your ass in there, man. Because I don't think he beats none of these top dogs, to be honest with you. And I don't think Pitbull Cruz is all that. That's just my opinion. Yeah, he tough. He got some good power. He's strong. He come forward. He got a lot of heart. All those things are true. That's cool. But from a skill standpoint, that notice everybody talk about everything about Pitbull but skill. Just notice that. I ain't saying he ain't got none. I'm not gonna say that, but he's limited as hell. You get what I'm saying? Damn, I don't think so. What did he say, Ash? I don't think I did. So it's like your pops can't be calling off the smoke. As soon as it get hot in the kitchen, your pops can't start talking about who you gonna fight and who you not gonna fight. We not trying to hear none of that shit. We ain't trying to hear it, bro. We know what it is. Saying Shakur is born is cold word for saying we ain't gonna be able to touch him. Just like somebody mentioned, we ain't gonna be able to do nothing with him. So the fight gonna be boring because he's gonna be whooping our ass. Because don't give me that running shit. Don't give me that running. Only thing, like I said, Shakur got cat-like reflexes, but he don't be in the ring running like no damn cat. So I just wanted to be clear. And again, I wanted to talk about this. And it's crazy and corny about the internet. Usually when people go in your comment section and be going back and forth about stuff, they don't never click the lives. It ain't even about arguing. It's just so they could get some damn straightening. Don't come in here. Don't come telling me Pitbull ain't ducking. Look it up. What you mean look it up? What the hell that's supposed to mean? Like you got to look into it. Somebody told me to look up the definition of running and some other shit. Like, man, if you don't get your simple ass out my comment section, I don't need to look up no definition of running. You get what I'm saying? Boy, I said, is he ducking? His father sound like he ducking for him. That's what it sound like to me. That's what it sound like. He said Cruz wants the dude that just beat Rayo. Oh, him? I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Ash. That Edwin De Los Santos. Edwin Santos, something like that. I ain't mad at that all the way, but again, you know why in a way I am? Because let's talk about it. I'm glad you said that because I ain't watched that. He said it's a rumor. No doubt. But let's just say hypothetically, if that was true, right? You know why that'd be weak? It wouldn't be in terms of competition-wise weak. It's weak because you just said you could make more money in that statement. You made it about money, right? You made it about money. So my thing is, if it's about money, what big bag comes with fighting that dude that beat Rayo? Santos, De Los Santos, Edwin. I believe that's his name. No big bag come with that. But then if you look at the dude's style, and his style is more suited to Pitbull being able to have some success on him, which is why they would want to fight him. Until you don't get the duck. You don't get the duck and pick and choose who you fight. You don't get to choose who you fight. You know what I'm saying? Stormy B, man, salute OG. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? Yeah, that's a good fight, Ash. I wouldn't think it was bad. And Cruz and his pops. And again, I told you, I said to y'all, I don't know if I said it, if everybody heard me, but I heard Cruz pops is a greedy dude. I heard he be milking his son. So again, that's probably why he coming out making statements and talking about money. But again, that would kind of contradict what he's saying, because if you making it about money, I can understand you chasing Tank, because that I know the bag comes with that. And I know the same bag ain't gonna come with fighting Shakur, but the embarrassment is because you're gonna get your ass beat. But at the same time, I don't think you make a ton of money fighting, the De Los Santos is his name, Edwin. I don't think you make a ton of money fighting him. So again, what you talking about? Is it really about the money, or is it really about you knowing your son can't beat Shakur Stevenson and you just trying to find a way to make it sound cool for not fighting him? You trying to justify it. Said something about Haney being born too, something like that. Haney, we already know that's code word for your son can't do nothing with him. And anybody that call yourself a coach, you can't call yourself no legit trainer or coach if you still using the words like run. Like, I don't care how long you've been in the sport. I really don't care. That's annoying to me. Run. Like I don't see even the people that move a lot. Like, that's not running. Your fighter just ain't intelligent enough or good enough to be able to cut the ring off. He ain't skilled enough to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Being able to use your leg, that's a skill, man. Everybody can't move. But I'm tired of every time it's an elite fighter that really could box and that ain't standing stationary so you can ready to get a concussion. Y'all talking about running. That's disrespectful to all the fighters that display the sweet signs. That those statements like that, I be having a problem with. I don't care how long you've been in boxing. To say somebody is running in a boxing ring, they got the same two legs as you. If you don't teach your fighter to cut the ring off, just say that. Say my fighter ain't good enough to deal with that dude. Because I'm gonna start calling it that. Every time from now on, I hear some weak trainer, and I'm saying it like that, some weak ass trainer say, he's just going to get in there and run all night. You're not good. You're not a good trainer, because you should be able to teach your fighter to cut the ring off. The same way he know how to use his legs to get out of trouble, you should be able to teach your fighter how to eliminate those exit routes and go get the guy and get him out of there. I ain't trying to hear it, man. That's mad. It's so irresponsible. It's corny. It's like, bro, the sweet science is hit and not get hit. And I haven't seen a Shakur Stevenson fight yet where he ran. This whole notion that these dudes, even Devin Haney, I ain't seen a fight yet where he ran. The man know how to use his legs because that's part of boxing. Not no come in a straight line and see who could catch a concussion first. That's not boxing, bro. Devin Haney don't want no concussion in the ring, bro. Shakur Stevenson don't want a damn concussion. Get what I'm saying? Everybody can't be your son. Everybody don't want to block punches with their face, bro. That's not boxing. That's the fastest way to get a concussion and get your career cut short. I'm tired of trainers, fighters. Oh, y'all irresponsible, and it shows a certain level. It shows that you are limited. Take the word running out of your vocabulary when you're speaking about the sweet science, because I haven't seen none of these dudes running in the ring. I don't care. Even Lara, he move a lot, right? Rigondeaux. That's not running. I'm going to stand tall on that. Yeah, it's moving. It might not be the most exciting, but if you know how to cut the ring off, he will not be able to do this quote unquote running that y'all be complaining about. That's not an excuse not to fight somebody because they got better feet than you. Just say that. Say my fighter is limited, man. That style would be difficult for my whatever. What happened to keeping it real? Say that's a difficult style for my son. We rather go in another direction. Guarantee you people will respect it. But nah, you got to slight the fighter and say he boring. Well, your son ain't that good. Cruz Sr., your son ain't that good. Shakur's boring, cool. The last 3 fights, I did my research, and I did a live on this a while ago, and I understand it ain't pay-per-view numbers, but the last time I checked, his fights peaked and viewed over 1 million views, well over 1 million. His last 3 fights, that sound like consistency to me. Somebody paying attention to his boring ass. But your son, if you could call him boring because your son ain't skilled enough to compete with him, and you know it, and you just won't say it, then I could say your son is one-dimensional as hell, and you need to stop chasing Tank because you would never beat him. You would never beat Tank. You don't deserve a fight with Tank. What better way to earn a fight with Tank than beat Shakur Stevenson ass, and everybody understand you deserve a fight with Tank. Other than that, man, sit your ass in the back, man. Just sit there and be one-dimensional because don't nobody want to see you, man. I'm tired of Pitbull Cruz. He ain't that good, yo. Not to me, man. He's not that good. He's not that good. He one-dimensional as hell. That bobbing and weaving was cool the first time I seen it. Outside of that, I'm good on him. He had 2 opportunities outside of Tank that looked like something. In both fights, he looked like trash but got a knockout. But he deserved a big bag. Get your ass out of here. You don't deserve no bag for beating 40-year-old Gamboa, however old he was, and beating up a little ass Eduardo Ramirez. That man looked like a high school kid. Got the body of a damn preteen. He shouldn't have been in the ring in the first place. Fighting that damn teenage boy. Little ass body. Man's body look worse than mine. And he work out. Hell no. Yeah, that don't get you no Tank fight. Fight somebody for real, man. Make me frustrated. Other guys are going to think defense first. Facts, Ash. They want to fight somebody. And that's why I said, just say, I've heard somebody say that. Yeah, that'll be a difficult style for such and such. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. That don't mean you scared, but we understand like, yo, that style just don't suit you. It'll still kind of be ducking, but I could respect you keeping it real and saying, look, that's a difficult style for my fighter, man. You get what I'm saying? We want to go in another direction, but don't dare call him boring. Then you say you want to get in there, allegedly, probably getting there with a guy that is going to be more in line to get a concussion. That's what you want. That's what they want. They want people that can't get out of the way of the wild shit that Pitbull throw. You know what I'm saying? They cool with losing the Tank because they know the bag and notoriety. He might get another 100,000 followers. He survived another fight with Tank Davis. Get his ass out of here. Trying to get him winnable fights. Yeah, man. Yeah, straight like that. I'm tired of him, man. I'm tired of him, bro. I'm ignoring him. Rip, my bad, Jeff. I missed him. Let me scroll to the bottom. Rip Jones, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? I know how to ignore people. Just if you ain't, I know dude trying to get my attention, but I'm ignoring you, bro. I got you, Ash. I meant to do that anyway for y'all, for my people in here. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all smash the like button. Let me drop this link for y'all. My bad. But yeah, I know you want my attention, but you ain't getting it, bro. Your opinion don't even matter. And the family opinions matter, but yours don't. So I'm going to kindly ignore you. Cruz hella slow it down. I'm tired of him, OG. I'm tired of him. He ain't that good. He ain't nice like that. Coastal Boxing. Salute, my bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling? You get what I'm saying? Turn down Rivera. Facts. Yeah, y'all can. Man, my bad. I should have been dropped the What's good with y'all? Knockout, what's good, Brody? Rip Jones, salute, my bro. How you feeling? It's champ side from Wish. Ain't no damn champ side. What's good with y'all, bros? Any name fighter would beat Cruz? I think so too, Teach. And I think his pops know it. You get what I'm saying? They know it. That's why they want to try to carefully pick. Nah, bro. You don't get the hand pick and then get tanked when you say it. It don't work like that. That's the thing I'm tired of. I don't even want to hear that fight no more as a possible fight at period. I don't see it. Nah, show me something, man. That dude one-dimensional. He's strong. He come forward. He got heart. He don't stop. But that's it. I ain't never heard nobody start a conversation off like, you see how skilled Pitbull is? I ain't never heard that. The last time I checked, Tank skilled than a motherfucker. So it ain't even no need to waste your time getting in there. If you only thing you showed us is that you can knock out guys that you're supposed to beat up and look sloppy as hell doing it. It's not impressive. Not impressed by it. I was impressed the way he controlled himself in that Tank fight. He fought. I expected him to see him do it a second time. Like, all right, this dude raised his level. He looked decent. Man, complete garbage to his approach. He's sloppy. He wild. He throw haymakers.
Even if the second fight was to happen, it would look the same way as the first fight.
But probably worse though.
Probably worse.
That was good with it, Queen.
Like, I just feel like they just put like fighters in front of Pitbull Cruz that they know. I mean Pitbull Cruz. I mean
to me,
Isaac Pitbull.
To me, Pitbull ain't win no more than 4 rounds, y'all.
If that.
One-handed Tank for 6 rounds. He's not impressive, man. I was hearing somebody make a big deal out of Tank saying when he said something about a rematch, he said hell no. They was like, well, why would he say hell no? Bro, don't make it seem like he ain't hold his own. Pitbull ain't did shit to Tank.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, Ash?
Can you hear me? It's raining hard as shit out here.
It's raining?
Salute to you.
Yeah, can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bet.
Go ahead,
Hard. I can't really do this shit in the building at my job. But man, I just wanted to say,
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Isaac Cruz, like if he really did fight Shakur Stevenson, in all honesty, being 100, if he fought Shakur Stevenson, it'll make like everybody's eyes will be open. Everybody will wake up. You know what I mean? Like it'll show everybody how hard it is for Tank to actually do what he does and be the size that he is. Shakur, Cruz is 1 inch or 2 shorter than Tank. What, 1 inch or something? For you to be that size fighting at this weight class, you have to have good footwork. That's something that Cruz is lacking. He's lacking good footwork. He has power, but he only has power when he's throwing haymakers. We haven't seen him stop anybody off a jab or a straight punch. We haven't seen that. It's always haymakers. So if they did fight each other, people would really see how good Tank is and how not good Pitbull is. And that's not to take away from Shakur Stevenson, because he's a great fighter. But they will see that the dude Pitbull ain't deserving of another Tank fight. If he fought Shakur Stevenson, nobody would want to see him fight Tank again. Period. Right now, he's living off of that and trying to get back to a Tank fight. It's the same thing with Rolly. When people fight Tank, they don't want to hinder that. You know, it's like having sex with a bad bee. You don't want to mess up that number 2 just in case it might be a number 2. You're not going to say anything to fuck it up. You're not going to do anything to fuck it up. You just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna stay around and just keep talking about Tank or whatever, just to see if you can get that second fight. You know what I'm saying? If he fights him, he's going to lose in a bad way. Now, if he did fight the dude that just beat up Rayo, that would be a very highly entertaining fight. I can say that.
Mic check.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay, bet, bro. Bet, my bad. But my bad, Ash. Go ahead.
You good? But that right there will let you know 100. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there will let everybody know that the man ain't deserving of a Tank fight, and he needs to do more. Like, nobody even knew anything about Cruz. He didn't have nobody on his record before he fought Tank. The reason why he got there is because people placed him high in the rankings for fighting nobody. He was already high in the rankings, and then he had a lot of people saying that he was going to stop Tank. And since negativity sells in old media and on YouTube when it comes to Tank, they ran with it and actually made the fight. That's how Cruz slipped in and got a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis because that was the way it happened. It can't happen like that again. So he's gonna have to earn it the second time. You lost to Tank, and you lost the way nobody else ever did. That's the crazy thing about it. Tank knocks out everybody. The only person he had a 6-rounder. He didn't stop dude, and the dude said if it was 8 rounds, he would have quit on in school. So you got
he knocked him down. He knocked him down twice in that fight. Still,
yeah,
he knocked that dude down twice in the 5th round in that fight and was about to stop him, but the bell rung in the 6th round.
And
if that was an 8-rounder, or 10-rounder, he's stopping that. He's stepping on shit.
The dude was a vet though. The dude had like 39, 40 fights. And Tank had like what, 9 fights, 4, 5 fights. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta slow down, Ash. They don't do layers. They just look at the surface level information and run with it. You peel them back, you will see something like that. You go a bit further, they just like, he ain't knock everybody out. But go ahead. I just have to say
that. That's facts. It's facts. But I'm just like these guys that fight, and y'all are right. And a lot of people, it took them a long time to see this shit. Like Tank been hated on since 2017. Like it's just taken a long time for people to see his actual talent and boxing ability. And when people, like you said, those surface dwellers, they stay on the surface when it comes to Tank because they don't want to like this motherfucker. There's information everywhere about Gervonta Davis.
Everywhere.
If you don't like that dude, that's the only reason why you don't know. Is because you don't want to know. You rather just hate on the motherfucker. But Tank is different. Tank different, yo. He been different. People are just finally seeing how talented and smart the motherfucker actually is. And when you talk about his patience, a lot of people don't even realize the patience. I seen that patient. I knew he had patience before he fought Pedraza. And then after that fight, how can you not see the patience? He had Pedraza hurt and he was poised as fuck. The whole
you ain't never seen him. You ain't never seen him rush nothing. You ain't never seen him rush a stop.
Nothing. That's why I say, yo. That's why I say at the guy you had on your show, was it yesterday or whatever? He was talking about the top knockouts. Bro, Tank is top 3 when it comes. I mean, finishers. Tank is top 3 when it comes to finishers. He don't rush it and he still finish your ass. And when it comes to finishing,
who better though?
When it comes to finishing. That is when you get somebody. That's when you knock somebody down and they get up and you finish them. That finishing somebody is not a 1-punch knockout. That is not the same. Okay, Tank is top 3 when it comes to finishing. He's top 3. He's somebody that will get you hurt, and then once you get up, he'll get you the fuck out of here. And I'm not talking about you had him hurt and then the referee stopped it. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he finished your motherfucking ass. Tank is top 3 when it comes to finish.
Shit, he the best at that shit. That's why everybody, as soon as Rolly got hurt, everybody knew what was about to happen. That's why wasn't nobody mad. It was still a minute. It was still a minute left in that round, and wasn't nobody mad that they stopped it, because as soon as if that ref would have let Rolly go on, we all know what the outcome was, bro.
That motherfucker would have been sleep.
He's retiring his 3 best wins.
He been somewhere sleep with his jaw broke, bro.
Best wins: Pedraza, Leo, and Barrios for me.
Yeah, Leo.
3 best wins for me.
Who did they say was the best finisher?
I still will put those 3 up against the rest of these dudes 3. I keep saying that. I know it can't sound crazy. Show me 3 other people. Like, people discount, I think, or they discredit the Santa Cruz win. And you hear people say shit like he was supposed to do that. And I go a bit further. So you're telling me, and I always say this, so you're telling me he was supposed to make a grown man go to sleep in front of everybody against his will. He was supposed to do that. That's how you know how high the standard is, because people say shit like that. You telling me he was supposed to make a man take a nap that otherwise you're barely even seen hurt in a fight. He was supposed to do that to him? That's taken away from it. He was not. Anytime you knock a man unconscious, that man had a little smile on his face. He was supposed to do that. That's taken away from him, man. He was not supposed to do that. He just did it. Don't tell me that. Sleep. You ain't seen nobody else do it. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing, bro. And this is why Justin and Scott Walker, what's up, and everybody on the panel. But this is why, like, people be trying to get over stuff on me, bro, and they be thinking that I just be defending Tank at all costs. It's not that, bro. I'm objective to the truth. Like, I just try to tell the truth. So the same people, bro, and listen, Devin Devin did what he did, bro. Congratulations to him. Like he the man, bro. I ain't got no issue with Devin. I'm a huge fan of his, but the issue that I take sometimes is that Leo Santa Cruz is a trash win for Tank Davis, but we calling JoJo Diaz a quality win for Devin Haney, bro. I'm like, dog, homie came up from featherweight, fam. Like he came up from featherweight, and when he came up from featherweight, he had less than a 50% knockout ratio.
Gotta slow down again.
Like,
Talking layers.
Thank you.
I ain't saying don't get a man. And look, bro, I'm not saying don't get a man credit. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is that if you're gonna give him credit for JoJo, you gotta put some respect on Leo Santa Cruz, the multiple division champion who had beat everyone he had ever been in the ring with. And Tank came back down to his weight class. Tank said, I'll meet you at 130, bro. JoJo got pulled all the way up to 135, and he had already lost to Gary Russell Jr., had a draw with Rachmanov, who just won the IBF belt. He can't say that he's the multiple division champion like Leo Santa Cruz can, bro. He can't say he beat every man he ever been in the ring with like Leo Santa Cruz can. So I'm just saying we're going to give one of these guys credit. We got to give them both credit. Oh, and by the way, Tank put his to sleep, though. Tank put his to sleep, bro.
Yeah,
so I just think we got to give people credit, and I posted it the other day. Like, bro, like you don't have to tear down one fighter to uplift the other one, bro. Like, if you think Devin beat Tank, I ain't got no issue with you. You think Shakur beat Tank, I ain't got no issue with him. But that don't mean you got to tear Tank down, bro. Just to uplift one of them, or vice versa. You ain't got to tear Devin down to uplift Tank. They all got enough shit. They good enough. They do enough things in the ring to where all of their accomplishments and what they do in the ring can stand on its own merit without you tearing them down. As a matter of fact, I would argue you need to big up the fighters that you don't rock with more, so that when they do fight, your fighter will get the respect that they deserve for beating their ass. So I'm gonna sit up here. I'm gonna tell you, look, Devin Haney can box his ass off, bro. Devin Haney is the man. Devin Haney is long. He rangy. He the undisputed champion. So that if he do get in there with Tank, and I feel like I know what's gonna happen, then Tank gonna get all this credit because I think I know what Tank gonna do to him, bro. People be hustling backwards with this shit, man. Real shit. They don't really know what they saying and what they really doing in the long run, bro.
I agree. OG salute, my bro. And Pedraza didn't give Tank a tougher fight, but I think he's a better fight. Matter of fact, I know he's a better fighter than Pitbull Cruz. He just fought the wrong fight against Tank. If you really go back and watch it, not saying he would have won regardless, but the minute he tried to stand there and toe to toe, stupid move. He was on borrowed time. The minute he thought that was cool.
Hey, Just, he came in there like he was a slugger or something, bro. He came in that bitch. Hey, Pedraza came in trying to sit in the pocket with Tank. I'm like, and I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time, but I was betting on the fight. I was like, bro, thank you. Thank you. I'm just waiting on the other shooter dropping. Sure enough, he put that boy to sleep. Boy did him dirty.
What you said, Ash?
You can hear during the trainer tracks, his trainer kept the fifth. Matter of fact, the 6th round is when he got knocked out. The end of the 6th round, and during the trainer tracks, his trainer told him going into the 6th round, "That's it, Leo. That is all he got left. That's all Tank got left. This is our fight after this round." And he got knocked out that round. He was getting bad instruction, and their whole thing was to take Tank in deep waters, and that's what I said in my video. Tank it hasn't been many people that got past 6, and when they get past 6, it lasts 1 or 2 rounds. It's only been one person that went the distance that far at that time, and that was Gamboa. Like it was their whole game plan was trying to take Tank into deep waters. It's a bigger dude, and he's a puncher. It was a bad idea.
Crush was good with it, my bro. How you feeling? Facts, Ash. Facts.
I mean, they sleep on the fact that when you got a fighter with a high ring IQ like Tank and who power carry all the way too late in the fight, it's actually more dangerous for you the longer the fight go. It's actually more dangerous if you're trying to drag him to some deep shit. He actually is going to get your timing even better. Like, go watch what he did to Barrios. Barrios was cool in first 5 or 6 rounds, bro. He was good. He was doing all right. Well, about round 7, round 8 came around. Tank started putting paws on that man, start taking that jab away, walking to him, start putting hands and feet on that man.
I don't think they know how impressive it was. It's the fashion. Forget the knockout. All right, we know that's the end result. But did you watch that action? Did you see how he got the business done? He broke this dude. He had to look up to Barrios. Just think about that. This was the same dude saying you ain't fighting no little 40 pounds. Some he said you fighting a true 140 pounder, a guy that knocked people out. He was talking like that. As soon as he get his ass broke down and broke up, he was weight drained. It's like, stop, yo. He was beating people ass. They just it's just because, and again, y'all just make my point. Y'all let me know just how high the bar is when it comes to Tank Davis. I promise you, because it's never enough. You do that, nah, he was losing. He was losing, and that's what you took. So you telling me you watched him break down Barrios and stop an undefeated guy that was beating people ass at 140. The only thing you took from that was he was losing in the fight or he lost some rounds. That's what I mean about poor assessment, yo. The standard is unrealistic when it comes to some of these people. So he can't lose a round to some big ass dude that he getting the time in his. You know what I mean? You got to adjust to some shit. So ain't nothing impressive about that. Y'all just don't see that.
The same goddamn Barrios, the same Barrios that went in there with Keith Thurman. I swear Keith Thurman threw a sink at this dude, bro. He threw a sink at him, fucking kneed him, elbowed him, kicked him. Keith couldn't get his ass out of there, bro. Like, hey, boy, I better stop sleeping on Tank, bro. You better leave that man alone. I'm trying to tell man, listen,
y'all keep letting the unnecessary stuff like cloud y'all judgment on him, and y'all just not seeing what y'all supposed to see when it come to that dude. I'm telling you. Hey, but y'all know
I love to be right and shit, bro. I love to be right. Like I don't have him ranked that highly because I'm a fanboy, bro. Like I really believe that shit, man. I don't think none of these dudes can mess with him, dog. I really don't, bro.
Me neither. It's the
only one they
got
Only one they got a shot to me from 130 to 140 is your boy out of Jersey, man. That's it.
I always felt like that, and I'm so real, just so people get it. And y'all know I rock with Shakur, but I'm so real. Even when I assess that fight, and I know that it's like 5.1 times around he get hit, and I know for anybody else that he fight, if he on par with that, that's cool. But even with a Tank Davis, that 5.1 could be risky getting hit because that's a different type of power that you're dealing with. So he might even have to be better than what he been in his entire career. Is really that serious when it comes to that. But some people gonna have to get their favorite fighter or somebody that they rooting for. They're gonna have to see them get knocked out by Tank for them to understand that he really one of them. And then even
like Ashley said, bro. Like Ashley said, bro. Like he ain't somebody. The thing is, he ain't somebody you can get buzzed against, bro. Like that's the issue. Like you can't get buzzed, bro. If you get buzzed and you get hurt or anything like that, bro, your fight's over, bro. Your fight's over. Like, and so you literally looking at a fighter that you got to be perfect against, bro. Who's good enough to box with anybody. Like, so I can box with you. I got your skills too. So if you a good counter puncher, I'm a hell of a counter puncher. If you can box from mid range, I can box too. So I got boxing skills. Oh, and on top of that, you gotta be perfect. So when you step in this ring with me, you could be winning this bitch 6 rounds to 2.
Yeah.
If I hit you with the wrong body shot, or if I hit you in the jaw wrong and you get hurt, you're not finishing the fight, bro. Like that, that's a huge advantage when people got to be perfect the whole fight against you. Like, and this ain't it's the same thing we say about Deontay Wilder, except it's just way more skills behind it, bro.
Yeah.
It's way more skills behind it, and it comes from both ends.
It dangerous because and it comes from both ends. His percentage of landing that power and getting to you is so much higher because the skill that he possessed with it, his IQ, all that. You really got a total package with him. And I always say this, you got to consider how small he is. My daughter taller than him, man.
I don't really think he 5'5", just dude. I really think that nigga like 5'4", bro. They be saying he 5'5" and a half. I really think he like 5'4", bro.
Yo, my daughter is taller than him. And just think about what he be doing to these much bigger guys, taller, longer. Think about it. They don't even be able to run. He closed that gap and he get to you, man. He get to you. He get it done. I just don't care for a pit bull, man. The fact that I don't know how you can look at that as a flaw of logic because he said Thurman a welterweight puncher and he couldn't stop Barrios. Nah, that's a fact. That's not a flaw of logic. That's a guy that got a nickname one time. You get what I'm saying? That was known for knocking people out, stretching people. And if he was really truly the guy he was supposed to be, he would have got a knockout. But he didn't. And that's saying something. He still got some punching power, but I don't think he ain't the same guy, of course, but the fact that Tank softened him up for you and you ain't do it, and he hurt you. Who walked away from that fight more visibly hurt? You seen Thurman more visibly hurt than Barrios.
Yeah, Thurman spit his mouthpiece out.
Yo,
spit his mouthpiece out, start running around the ring with it.
He perfected the mouthpiece spitting out and the running around the ring when it comes to a body shot. He perfected that shit.
Yeah, he did. He the best at that shit. He know how to buy himself some time and shit. You know what I mean?
He better not do
Yeah,
that
I'm with you. I'm with
I
you.
know
I'm with
that.
you on Pitbull though, bro. I'm all the way. I'm all the way there with you. Like at the end of the day, bro, they ordered you to fight Ryan Garcia, and as much as I hate Ryan Garcia, Pitbull and his team, they ducked out that shit, bro. Then they ordered you to fight Shakur and shit. Now you talking about Shakur boring and he this and he that, bro. And I'm with you. Just say that you can't fuck with him, bro. Just say that, because if he is that, if he boring and all he gonna do is run around the ring, then that's food for you. That should be food for you. If somebody gonna run from you, they're not gonna fight you, then you should be able to outpoint them and beat them easy, right? If you're a good pressure fighter, right?
Called him Pit Poodle. 40-year-old Pac-Man beat Thurman. Yeah, that's true. Thurman hasn't KO'd. That's true. So he still was Mario Barrios, 140 pounder. He wasn't a natural 47 pounder. I think that's the point that my bro was trying to make. So that got to count for something. You got a guy that was just getting welcome to the weight class, and you should have been trying to take his damn head off, to be honest with you. Not recklessly, but you should have been showing him that he didn't belong with you. And instead, you was cool with just outboxing him. I ain't saying he tried to hurt him, but you get what I'm saying. He's supposed to really treat him a certain way. I don't care what you say.
That's what I was just talking about, though. That's what I was just talking about. Let's shit on Thurman, right? Because we don't want to give Tank credit, right? We don't want to give him no credit. So let's shit on Thurman. Let's not talk about that Thurman was a unified champion, right? Let's not talk about that. Let's not bring up that all the fighters that we give Spence credit for, Thurman beat them first, except for Kell Brook. Let's not give him that. Let's not say that his only loss was to Manny Pacquiao, who is one of the all-time greatest fighters of all time. Let's not say any of that. Let's just focus on the negative shit because we don't want to give Tank.
And remember, knockout that's layers.
Let's do
that's
that.
Layered information. The surface level information. People good at screaming that out. I've been saying that a lot lately. But when you stop them for a minute and peel back a layer or two, the conversation shift. They can't deal with it. Yeah, man. He beat a lot of people. He ain't just beat Thurman. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say something about what Knockout said earlier, but I was driving.
So go ahead.
But when he was talking about comparing Leo Santa Cruz and JoJo, listen, man, who knew who JoJo Diaz was before he fought Mr. Gary Russell?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Not a soul.
No.
Period. That's all that really needs to be said. But I will go on. Okay. Nobody knew who he was. He fought Gary Russell. Everybody say it was a shutout fight and Gary didn't lose one round to him. That's what a lot of people say. Okay. And he left there and got the title from Tevin Farmer and then fought Devin Haney, and now he's the shit. So what happened? He lost to Devin Haney. He lost to Gary Russell. So what happened in between that for him to be the shit? Tevin Farmer, you know?
And he got a draw with Rachmanov.
That's what y'all y'all giving him props on Tevin Farmer. That's why he's the business. But Leo Santa Cruz, a 4th division champion, ain't shit.
Yeah, bro. Is
that really what we're doing?
JoJo Diaz is a goddamn pressure fighter with no power, bro.
Yeah.
JoJo Diaz ain't shit. He never was shit. He never was shit. And if you rewind back when he fought Gary Russell, ain't nobody was saying anything good about JoJo Diaz this entire time. You still wasn't saying nothing good about him when he was fighting Tevin. Wasn't saying nothing good about him when he was fighting Devin. But now he's the shit because he fought Devin. So now he's on Devin's resume. Now he's the shit. Like, bruh, I'm over it. Like, you know, if you're not going to give Tank his props for his resume as a whole, then there's nothing really to talk about. And like I said, people need to realize that since we're talking about Devin Haney been in the weight class his whole life. Tank's had 2-3 fights at the weight class. People act like Tank been fighting at 135 for 4 years. No, he hasn't. He has not. Okay. He's had 3 fights at the weight class. And y'all are comparing his resume to somebody that's been fighting there for 8 years. It's just ridiculous. It's not even fair. You can't compare 3 fighters to an entire resume. Yeah. Like he only fought Gamboa, Rolly, and Barry, and what's his name? Cruz. Them the only 3 fights he had at 135. And people was comparing his resume to Devin Haney's resume before he even fought Rolly and Cruz. They was comparing their resume immediately, right after Gamboa.
It's another good point, though. That's a good point. Pressure fighter with no pressure.
You're a pressure fighter with no power, bro.
Hey, Dix, it was good, bro. These people pick and choose which opponents are valid. Yeah, sometimes, depending on who you're talking to.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm gonna leave it at this, bro. And I ain't trying to be mean to nobody, but it just be funny, like. And no, this just to tell the truth show, T. Like, you know what I'm saying? The issue is this, bro, that I be having with people, right? Like, so when it comes to Devin Haney, all I hear is accolades mean everything. He undisputed, he the man, he the champion, he got these accolades, he the youngest undisputed champion of all time. But then them same people would tell me that Terrence Bud Crawford accolades don't mean shit because he ain't fought nobody, bro. And so I'm just over here looking like, bro, like what are we doing, bro? Like what are we really talking about? Is it who you fought, or is it your accolades, or does it just depend on what fighter you support? That's why I be trying to split the shit down the middle and keep it real, bro, because the shit don't be making sense to me. And if you keeping it 100, both of these fighters, Tank probably got a little bit better resume. Devin probably got the better accomplishments. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to shit on one to uplift the other, bro. That's the only point I'm trying to make, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. You can't pick and choose when accolades mean something. You can't tell me, because see, a lot of Devin Haney fans are also Earl Spence fans. So what you get from him is Devin Haney undisputed, he this, he that, he done did this, he done did that. And then we're like, well, shit, I mean, that shit was against Camboso. We need a little bit more. Can we get a Loma fight? Can we get him in there with Tank? Can we get him in there with Shakur? Oh man, you just hating on Dev. All right, cool. You talking about Earl, it's like, man, shit, Terrence Crawford ain't did shit. All that shit was at 140. He ain't fought nobody at 147. He did that. And so it just bro, it's just crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? The different standards that they had these people too. It's just crazy. And yeah, Tank is older. I agree with that, but Devin got more fights. Tank older, but Devin had more opportunities. He got more fights, bro. He got 29.
No Devin hate show. T, I see you, bro. I just this ain't no that. I didn't expect Devin this whole time.
T crazy.
Ain't nobody disrespect dude this whole time.
Nah, because I definitely was just saying I feel like all these fights need to be made. Shit, and I hope these are the next up, because too often we got to talk about them and then none of them happen. And that shit making me mad. And I said we just went a period of time with no announced fights, and then as soon as we get some, seem like dudes are trying to find other avenues to not fight who they should fight. Talking about who they want to fight. Like, we don't care. Pitbull, I don't care. Loma and Dev, I don't care what y'all want. Y'all better fight next. You know what I'm saying? Fight. Ryan Garcia, the clout chasing been going on long enough. He been needed in that. Why are we not seeing these fights? Yeah, Tank did say January. I didn't see him put the actual date. I just seen January. If somebody seen the 7th, I seen that somewhere, but I just went off what I seen. And then he said January. So I'm assuming it's gonna be time for somebody to take a nap in January.
Hey, I would defend Tank Davis against all enemies, foreign and domestic, goddamn.
Man. Yeah, Fate, he do need him. I swear I'm always in agreement with that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, he ain't the only one though. I know they be like, he's older.
Hey, who y'all think is gonna be though? Who you think is gonna be? Who you think he fighting in January? Man. I got a dark horse I'm gonna run by y'all, man. Who y'all think he fighting?
I personally ain't think past Ryan, because I just hope it's him. That's why I'm
hoping it's Ryan as well.
I need to see that nap, man.
I don't think so, y'all, because they keep insisting that the zone be part of the broadcast, bro.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker. That ain't gonna happen.
I was thinking it was going to be Ryan, but I don't think so, because it's November and they didn't say nothing yet. They would want to build that fight up as much as possible and do all types of like behind the scenes stuff. So I don't think it's going to be Ryan either. Yeah. And I'm thinking it's going to be somebody in the top 4 or 6, maybe Jezreel Corrales or somebody like that.
Yeah, Teach just said that too. Wow, Gary Antonio Russell. Nah, that definitely.
Whoever Tank get
Antonio down at 122. He just got his head. I mean 118. He just got his head. Well, you mean Antoine?
Frank Martin got Rivera. Kurt on the 7th.
Yeah, like all the people that I was thinking already had fights.
I think it's gonna be.
But I think it's gonna be somebody that's in like the top 6 or something.
Now y'all know they say the fight's in DC. Does that change y'all mind at all?
No,
don't matter. Tank's put him to bed either way it goes.
No, because Gary Russell's injured.
Antoine is.
Antoine ain't injured, but Antoine don't have that. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be.
He said he won't come down to 135 now.
That's fine. Let me be 100% honest with you, yo. I live in Maryland. Okay, DC and Baltimore is the same distance from me where I live at. Okay, both of them's in Maryland. All right. If that fight was happening, they wouldn't be able to keep it under wraps. They would tell somebody in DC. I would already know that. I would know if they're about to fight each other. And beyond that, somebody would say something. Like, I don't think they're good enough to keep that under wraps. Especially his brother, Mr. Gary Russell. We would know because he wouldn't be able to contain himself. I honestly think that. I honestly think he would snitch out and say some shit before it needs to be said. I honestly think he would give some type of hint. He would give some type of hint and be like, January, remember I was on his ass? Yeah, like I feel like he'll snitch it out.
You was thinking like knockout?
Y'all just hurt my feelings, man. Y'all hurt my feelings, bro. I got a video uploading right now, and I'm finna not let it upload, man.
Man, drop that shit. I need to go, yo, because I'm at work. My bad.
Hey, man. I was hoping for Gary Antoine Russell, man. I want Gary.
John Walker Boxing, salute. John Sanders, PWT in the building. What's good, yo? Peace out, knockout. I gotta go, y'all.
All right, Ash.
All right,
Just y'all killed my groove, man. I'm like the llama off the Emperor's New Groove, bro.
No, I mean, shit. I ain't think that. That's the shit.
Yeah. Listen, I think it's either Gary Antoine Russell or I think it's Hector Luis Garcia, bro.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's a.
I think they're gonna bring Hector Luis Garcia up to 135, and they're gonna put his 130 belt on the line with Tank 135 belt, just like they did with Leo Santa Cruz. And they put Tank regular 135 and put Leo Super 130 belt on the line. But I think it's just gonna be in reverse. So I think it's him. But bro, if I had my way in DC, man,
what about Pueblo? What about Pueblo?
I don't think Pueblo will come down to 135. I think Gary Antoine, he'll come down there because he said he wanted to anyway, and he weighed in only at like 137 in his last fight. And then if you really paying attention, he looked like somebody that's right for the picking for somebody like Tank. That man defense needs some work. All them Russells, like the only one that don't get hit by them same straight punches is big little brother Gary Russell Jr. But Gary Antoine and Gary Antonio, bro, Gary Antoine got hit with some mean counter shots in his last fight. You know that's Tank bag right there. So and in DC too. Oh, that shit booming.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a title fight, man. I have a feeling because that's the criticism he gets all the time. You know, the real title. So I think that's what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna be pushing for him to grab a real title. You know what I'm saying? Super title, super belt.
De Los Santos. Then who said they wanted to fight him? Pitbull, right? Or allegedly. Let's see.
De Los Santos is nasty, bro.
I think he'd beat Pitbull. I'm just not sold on him. I ain't impressed with him being strong and knocking people out. I just ain't.
They hyped him up after that Magdaleno fight, man. They gave him the moniker Mini Tyson, bro, and it kind of stuck, man, with that. He had a great performance against Magdaleno, got him in the corner, and looked I can't say he looked like Tyson, but you know, similar moves and shit. You know, so they gave him that nickname, bro, and that's how it stuck. That's how he got his shine, was that Magdaleno fight, bro.
Yeah, he'd be that former world champion, but he gotta take one of these fights, bro. Like he should have been pushing. Like I don't see why he wasn't pushing for when the WBC tried to order him and Ryan Garcia, he should have been pushing for that shit like crazy.
Facts, Crash.
Right.
Cause that's a really winnable. That's a real winnable fight for him. Ryan ain't got no feet. Ryan will have to sit down and fight with him. Ryan chin in the air and shit. I don't know what him and his pops was doing, what they were looking at. But you go over there. You
with MP Promotions knockout.
Say what?
Is Pitbull Cruz with Sean Gibbons, MP Promotions, Manny Pacquiao?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Cause I heard
Sean Gibbons don't have a license to operate in the United States, bro. And he's kind of a shady promoter.
Yeah,
that's kind of fucked up to have. You can't have fucked up management in your corner. We already know about that, huh? About Sean Gibbons.
Yeah, I didn't initially know that about his ass, but I know.
Yeah, he's real shady, man.
Yeah, Crush. He ain't looking like no Pitbull to me until I see something. I just don't like the way his pops talking.
He's like a French bulldog, like that boy Montana Love got.
Super aggressive, Fate, like and then throwing himself off balance. And I'm not impressed by that. You want Tank? You think that beats Tank? You think them two perform? Man, get all the way to the back for that. Get far to the back, far.
Hey, gotta dip out, just do, man. Enjoy the rest of your night, bro. I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right.
What's up, Josh?
Yeah, I see the weirdo in my private chat. Better get your ass out of here. Better find somebody safe to play with. Like I said to your weird ass before.
Who is that, bro?
Play with Ben Israel, the ugly mop monkey. Better go play with somebody else. Don't write nothing in my private chat, you clown. Go play with somebody else.
You sure it's him, bro? Or?
I don't even care. I don't like him. Not Judah, Ben. Not Judah.
Oh,
that's the bro, not Judah Ben. No, Ben Israel.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, the weirdo. Yeah, the one that's always running his mouth. Yeah, I don't like that dude. That's why you think you don't see him around no more, because he get drunk and jump on panels. You ain't gonna be on my panel drunk, talking retarded. Anyway, but yeah, man, we got some good action coming up. Yeah, I had to switch pace. I don't want to go down that street. That's why I be keeping that energy off here, because it'd be easy for me to turn left, and people ain't come to hear that. So salute to the family. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna ignore this little weirdo. But again, just so I'm clear, me having Tank and Ryan in the thumbnail is not me saying they're fighting next. You know what I mean? I ain't even put a date on it, because I ain't see Tank put a date on it. He could have said the 7th. Maybe I missed it. I seen DC in January. That's what I seen. I ain't seen no date. He said, just be patient or something like that. He told you, just be patient, something along those lines. So that's what I seen. I didn't see anything else. But I felt like it should be Ryan, because, again, remember how long they've been talking about it. And they pretty much made it to a point where it's like, why ain't y'all fighting now? So hopefully he fights somebody that makes sense, because the wrong kind of fight, he going to get criticized for it. I tell you that. Who can Tank actually fight? Wait, Journal just won the belt. He just won.
Yes, I honestly believe that club scene with Ryan scared. That club scene with Tank scared Ryan. That's why he ain't gonna get in the ring with Tank.
Yeah, he felt that. He felt the wrong kind of energy. He ain't like it. Can't deal with it. He don't like that energy from Tank. Doing all that talking, it ain't safe in the it ain't safe. I see somebody talking about the issue with Ryan Garcia, and again, I just be wanting to be clear, yo. When I talk about some of these, I think people be missing the point sometimes. It's crazy. They come right in. Tank ain't fighting Ryan. Like, damn, bro. I didn't say that. I said you need to fight him because they've been going back and forth. I said 3 read. I'm starting to think people don't read titles. I'm about to start shortening my titles and everything. Yeah, I don't be thinking people be paying attention.
Isn't it bullshit, bro, that all the fights that make sense don't get made, bro?
Thank you for pointing that out. What was more so the
bro? We've been getting. I mean, we've been good fights.
Need to happen. Think about it right now. What I'm saying, you hear everything but certainty that these fights are happening. That's the point I was trying to make with this live. Shakur and Pitbull. You're already hearing little whispers about him wanting to go in another direction. Bob Arum said that before that statement was released, and so he was accurate with that. You get what I'm saying? Why we don't really know if Haney and Loma is next. We feel like it's next, but right. I'm just saying, tell me I'm wrong. Should these 3 fights up here happen? Why shouldn't they? I could come up with more reasons why they should happen than they should. You know what I'm saying? Grail, salute. Appreciate you for pulling up. How you feeling?
I feel that Tank's next fight's gonna be a title fight, bro. It's got to be a title fight, bro.
That's a good fight. Whoever Tank fighting in DC, I'll be in the house right down in Baltimore, Washington Parkway. Salute to you, Kurt. Yeah, man. Hope you enjoy that. I just hope it's somebody that we like. You know what I'm saying? That's worth his time. That's worth our time and his. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't saying like, y'all know I don't do the clickbait. That's why I ain't even put a date on it. Like maybe other people got other information, but for me, I ain't see him say no exact date. So January, DC, let's see it, man. Whoever it is, I hope it's, like I said, it's worth our time, all of us, because I don't want to see him fight. I don't want to see him waste his time at this point. You get what I'm saying? I want to see a real fight.
Right.
Whoever he fight is getting knocked out.
No, yeah, I think that too. I already think that. Here's somebody to take good old that. I mean, Tank, man, special talent, man. And we just want to see him be moved like they understand that he's the special talent. You get what I'm saying? Anything less is slighting him and the people that you want to support him, because you playing with the people. Just imagine this. You telling us you got the best fighter, but you're not putting them in the best positions to prove that. And we know that's what I feel like that's what he wants. So I don't care. I know it's easy to say, well, why this and why that, but I don't even gotta go down that route. I feel like he'll fight any of these dudes, but I just hope he don't be held back by the people that's supposed to be putting him in position to do well. That's counterproductive. Like, and I must always say this when it comes to Tank. You're gonna always hear me say this. Imagine if the odds of playing the lottery was 50-50. We'll all be playing that shit right now. Right now, they told all of us without a doubt, that all of us, our odds was 50-50 to win in this lottery, this big lottery that people was going crazy about. Man, we all probably stop what we doing and go put in a couple tickets. Get what I'm saying? So that's what you get when you get in Tank. Getting like a lottery situation, but at the same time, it's better. The numbers is better than hitting the lottery. You in a 50-50 fight at the absolute worst. At the worst, when the odds are all stacked up against him, regardless of what weight class he in, any opponent, any of these dudes you put him up against, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, feel like that's a 50-50 fight at worst, though. At worst. You get what I'm saying? So when those are your odds, I think those are good odds to gamble with. And I ain't a gambling man, but I think 50-50 sound reasonable to me. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I kind of just thought that in my gut, it might be Tevin Farmer who he might be fighting next.
Oh, yeah? If you do, Ash, I hope you do. Ash. Salute, salute, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? Hector Garcia is okay. His punches are too slow and facing someone like Tank. I think so, too. That's what I seen with him teach. It's like he's a very balanced, school fighter, but something he missed with Hector Garcia, and I think that's what it was. And in his case in the last fight, his timing, because he has good enough timing to make up for some of those slow punches, but he had the right opponent in front of him that night. Tank will be able to take advantage of that and see those coming from a mile away. And I said the same thing about Shakur Stevenson, because he said that'd be the easiest fight for him if he had a full training camp. And I'm like, yeah, that's just fighter talk right there. So you could say what you want, but you could have 2 training camps. Shakur gonna beat your ass. You could guarantee that. Hector Garcia, he missing a gear or two. He wouldn't be I guarantee you will see him be like 2 steps behind Shakur the whole fight. And it won't change. He has some moments, but it won't change. He'll get his ass beat. He training hard. Cambosa's ass. He say he training hard right now. Farmer. That's some old.
I got a good feeling it's gonna be Tom Farmer.
Ash. You onto something. It depends on
what kind of history
is in Tyron. It depends. It depends on what kind of shape he in, really. Like Tevin Farmer shouldn't fight Tank. He shouldn't, but then again, he might want his eye knocked straight. Now I'm just playing. Tank fight Max. He'll be killing him. Ash that nail cross. I'm gonna be on his helmet if he do that though. Tevin lost to JoJo. I want that rematch. Yeah, man, something was off with him in that fight against JoJo. He kept blinking or something. Something was off, real off with Tevin Farmer. It was weird.
His shoulder was messed up.
Has more fights, man. Series Texas, LA, CB more DMV, so it's different styles, something easy, something worth 10 to 12 rounds. Yeah. You want a real good fight, bro. You want to, you know what I mean? You just want a real threat. G5, my bro, what's good with it? Chief family in the field. Appreciate all y'all too, man, having this good old boxing conversation. But again, man, y'all know over here, I don't care about breaking the news as much as I care about the conversation that come after the news, man. So that's what I always try to do. And again, I probably won't speak on these matchups unless they really actually gonna happen or for some type of news after this point. You get what I'm saying? But I did feel like, Ryan should be next because look how much they played with us until you get what I'm saying. They literally hung it over us and did everything but announce a date. And then all of a sudden now they're walking away from the goal. It's like too much playing. So you asked for that fight. You went on Mike Tyson podcast. I didn't forget you was talking crazy. Look at Mike Tyson was like a kid in a candy store hearing Ryan call Tank out. He was geeked. He really thought it was going to happen. I would love to hear what he think now to see how it's playing out. See what he think. Like he had Mike Tyson geek, man. He should have to fight Mike. He should have to spar Mike Tyson for 3 rounds with no headgear, 8-ounce gloves for playing with his emotions like that. What y'all think, y'all? Ryan Garcia got to go 3 rounds with Mike Tyson.
As soon as Tyson go to his body, he gonna piss blood.
For going on his show playing like that.
He gonna piss blood.
Yeah.
You got a fluke and now you got to lose the streak. Yeah, I definitely ain't expect that performance from Farmer. Something was off. Something his movement. He wasn't moving like that. That Japanese guy rock him off.
Watch that fight closely. His shoulder
right.
was messed up. He was only fighting with one arm.
You could be right. Do Tank have a Mando? Not that I know of, Ash. I don't think so. I'm always seeing like, you know, the best fight the best, man. Y'all know the slogan, man. I really be wanting to see the best fight the best, y'all. You feel me, y'all?
Right.
I feel. They like, oh, Pitbull's not ducking. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. What I'm supposed to look up, bro? What am I gonna find when I look it up? Because he damn sure ain't saying, yeah, I want him next. So what we talking about? His father damn sure didn't say that. Talking about my son could make money fighting other fights. He could fight other guys. Shakur is boring. It'd be like a dog chasing a cat. It's gonna be like a dog chasing a cat because your son ain't skilled enough to deal with him. Nah, he did. I know what you're talking about, Fate. I didn't expect him to get that one either. I just felt like Tevin Farmer was off that day. I don't know exactly what it was, but he was off. Something was off with him real bad. So and he paid for it. He kept blinking. I don't know if y'all remember. He kept looking like up in the sky and blinking his eyes. I don't know what was going on. I want to see everyone fight because we think is the best. Might get his ass whooped. Yeah, nah, facts. Nah, the real shit though, Jay. Sometimes it be like that. You know, boxing got some hidden gems in it. Then we'd be thinking a fighter gonna win, go there and get shit. Tank is fighting Roberto Duran. Just called them ankle biters, man. Oh man, he going. But yeah, man, we just want to see these fights. That's what boxing is at right now. We at a place where we gotta really talk about fights that we want and hope that they happen. That's crazy, yo. That's really crazy. That's the part that be frustrating. That's the frustrating part. Look at this. Who is? Pernell Whitaker, Evander Holyfield. Bruce Gass, a historian, he be on about them older fighters. OG, a historian. Farmer was blinking. Yeah, like I didn't know what happened to him right there. Who's little DuckTales? Woo. They don't feel like it. Y'all be wanting people that be in the comments arguing that he ain't ducking, telling me to go look it up. Ain't nothing to look up. I seen what it. What do you? That's why I know, yo. This, yo, people got to stop, yo. I just want people to know when you read my title of my video and you try to come up with a response without watching it, or I could tell, like I could really tell, because people be saying stuff to me that I said in the video. If you listened, or people that say stuff that I know if you listened to the video, you wouldn't have made that comment. I know you didn't listen to it. Like people got to start listening, man. Like start listening, bro. Maybe I got to start shortening the videos. For y'all, man, because people don't be listening. They get right in the comment section arguing about something that I mentioned in the video. Like, or you don't, by not listening, y'all don't be knowing what be going on, man. Cruz got ankle biters for fans. Yeah, man. Facts. All of them. You know what I mean? What about Jermaine Franklin? Is he good or he just being fed to White? I don't know. They could be pushing Jermaine Franklin. Ain't he undefeated? Or am I tripping?
He undefeated, I think.
Is he? Is Jermaine Franklin undefeated? JoJo almost fixed his eye. Facts, Jay. He was tagging him, Jay. I'm like, damn, Ted, what's going on, Ted? But none of that slick shit working that night. JoJo was locked in, too. Oh, man.
I think Franklin's going to stop White, though.
You said what?
I think Franklin's going to stop White.
Yeah. Nah, it's possible, especially if he got an uppercut. Jermaine Franklin, if you don't see the tape on you ain't seen the tape on Dillian White, man. He's a sucker for that uppercut, bro. At this point, I don't even think it matters which hand you throw it with. Just line one of the two of them joints up, man. And you probably could see yourself walking home. You know what I'm saying? Going home with a dub. I ain't got no faith in Dillian White, yo. He just once you start losing. I still miss that fight, yo. I forgot he fought on that card. I heard he looked all right. They're gonna fight someone that speaks two different languages. That's a fact, 100%. Ash, that's what they doing. Damn, Ron. So what Ryan gonna do? That's what I want to know with his clout chasing ass. What he gonna do?
Hey, just do. I gotta get up out of here, bro.
You already know, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
Bro, appreciate you. You already know. I wonder what he gonna do though if Tank fights somebody else. We're gonna see. But again, y'all, just so I'm clear. Yeah, I would like to see these 3 fights get made. I would like to see Loma and Dad for sure, especially when you got Paulie talking crazy to Bill Haney. You know what I mean? Talking about Loma beat your son's ass. I think that's a reason to fight him. The exhibition Inger had you fast. Oh, that's why they didn't count it. Oh, it was an exhibition. Okay. He got some speed. I got to check him out, man. I got to go look him up. The lines were white. Like, man, it's 1,000 seem off to me. Yeah, right. They setting it up, man. You might can make some money on that, bro. You're a betting man. Subscribe to my bro 7T. TB he'll get you right with the bets for sure. Or unless you bet, on your own. But he, bro, an expert with that. I still be trying to learn what the hell they be doing with that bet. But yeah, man. Just to wrap up, yeah, I hope we get these fights next, man, because it been a lot of talk about who fighting who. Every time you turn around, they trying to create another issue for why they not giving us a good fight, and we play into their hands when we back their talking points and help push their narratives. Like, we don't got no reason why we shouldn't see either of these fights right here next. And I'm talking about like right now, like next, the very next fight any of these dudes have should be with the guy that's in the thumb there with him. Dude, Floyd KO, the security going. Yo, man, Floyd something else. Floyd, man, speaking of robberies, boy, Floyd robbing a mask, armed robbery with no mask. Boy, he in there dancing in the ring, playing with people and stopping them. I knew he was gonna want to stop that dude. I knew he was gonna want to stop Deji. I knew it. I mean, once you hit, all you gotta do is hit Floyd 1 too many times if you really want to get knocked out. Because he's gonna be smiling, but on the low, once that round ended, that next round come, he gonna be trying to lay you out. he gonna be trying to piece off on you. He gonna calmly piece off on you. As soon as he started landing, putting hands on dude, he couldn't take it no more. His ass was up out of there.
If he didn't stop Deji, it would have looked bad on him.
Yeah, it would have. It would have looked sus for real. It would have. Because dude don't belong in the ring with you at all. Making them paydays. At least hopefully Jahan got some good money and exposure for being on that card and fighting. That's a dope experience. He is a young boy. Young, I forgot how old he is. I gotta go back and look. I gotta look him up though. That's you scared as hell. Yeah. Yo, facts, Fate. He was shook. He was shook, man. The moment was too much for him, Fate. He got hit in the eye a couple times, boy. He ain't liked the way that felt. He was like, man, what's this? I ain't felt this before. Like, it was new to him. Bro started getting cracked in his eye. He ain't want no more after that. But yeah, man, watch politics. Watch these fighters allow the politics to get in the way. And we ain't gonna get these fights we supposed to get, and it's gonna be weak, yeah. That's gonna be weak. But I ain't talking about none of these matchups again, unless it's some further, like some fresh, newer news, or they actually happen. Then I'll revisit. But until then, I'm shelving these fights, and I'm gonna talk about everything else that's going around. I just had to get this off because these fights definitely need to happen.
Yes, they do.
You ain't want to hurt him. Crazy. That's just like, I don't want no more. Start getting socked in that eye. My eye hurt, cool. My eye hurt. Socking that man in his eye.
I'm sorry. I'd rather get knocked out than motherfucker beat on me like that.
Yeah, Floyd just playing. He was playing with him too. I'm like, nah. That shit probably was feeling crazy in there. He should have just went for broke. I would have did it. Ain't no way. I swear I'd go for broke.
As soon as the bell rung.
Yeah. Just go for it, man. Just go for it. Hey, what else he gonna do? Just go for it.
He know that check gonna clear, so you might as well go for it.
He said it was supposed to be 14. Floyd had some 10s. He had some 10s on him. What if he just slipped the 8s on him? Beat that boy ass like that. But yeah, man. Salute the boxing, man. Hopefully we get these fights. I'm gonna keep calling it out. I'm gonna keep holding people to the standard that people, you know what I mean, I'm gonna hold people accordingly, man, to the standard that they're supposed to be performing at, and they can't keep continuing to sit back and just give us anything. That's the problem now. they'd talk about some shit for weeks and then go in another direction, and we'd be stuck with a whole bunch of content on fights that just never materialize. And that's the part of boxing that's weak for me. They told him Floyd wasn't gonna go hard. They just say Floyd relax when they clinch. But when he did, he said, "Shall he do what he want?" Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. When Floyd was pushing the ref, he was pushing Kenny Bayless off him and everything. I'm like, yeah, Floyd being a little unruly in here, ain't he?
Flexing that power.
Yeah, he here treating old boy, man. Big Texas, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, bro?
Desi should have pulled a Conor McGregor, start throwing elbows and rabbit punches.
Nah, for real talk, he should have did something, right? Boy, he's supposed to throw some something. Rabbits, elbows, low blow, some hip shots. Should have did something.
Make you in the back of the head shot. You better do something.
Yeah, he should have did something, boy. Desi was scared to punch. That boy, he landed a couple. Then Floyd usually he let you get comfortable. Then after that, he gonna create issues for you. He gonna get on your ass after that.
Fuck that. As soon as Floyd started pressuring Desi should have just went for broke.
Yo, facts. What if he would have went for it though? Double leg.
It would have clipped him.
That shit would have been crazy if he took Floyd down like that, yo. So that would have been wild.
He wouldn't be able to show his face no more.
Yeah, I seen a fighter get knocked out in UFC and go tackle the ref. Out of it, the dude tackled the ref, yo. Started wrestling the ref. I'm like, yo, this dude, it took him a few seconds, couple quick seconds to realize that he was out. That shit was crazy.
One of the craziest things I seen in the ring was two guys was fighting, and the trainer threw in the towel, and the ref grabbed the towel and threw it out. Then
I
threw it in the towel. His fighter ended up winning by knockout.
That's Michael Cassidis, I think, and somebody else.
Yeah, his trainer threw in the towel.
That shit crazy. I can't believe he did that.
No, fuck that. He threw that towel back, and his fighter ended up knocking the dude out.
Yeah, dude, that ended up being a good call from the ref.
Yeah, he was beating his ass too. His trainer threw in that towel. Ref looked at him.
A fate. One thing I think about Izzy, unless the knockout hurt his confidence, if he's still gonna come in there with the same confidence that he come in with, I'll pick him in the rematch to beat dude, because I feel like he had him. I really do. I feel like he just had a mental lapse, and I don't understand why was he cool with putting his back to the cage and you made that easier for dude than it had to be. If you would have had center, you would have been center ring or center the octagon with it. You could have easily, created another exit route. Having your back to the cage just wasn't smart. You know what I'm saying? You're not able to move the same way you would if you center in. It's no space really. You know what I'm saying? You go left or right, and you still could go into a punch. So he just a bad situation for himself. I think that was a bad judgment call. It wasn't smart to do what he did at all. It was very stupid, to be honest with you.
I thought he should have went for it after the first round. When he hurt him at the end of the round, I'm thinking, all right, he going to go for the kill this next round start up, because ain't no way he going to recover that fast, because Izzy clipped him good at the end of the round as soon as the bell rung.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he going for it the second round. This fight about to be over.
Uh-huh. Alex was humble after so I don't know what to yeah, man. He gonna be like because he know he was getting his ass beat, to be honest though. Like why fights like that, even though it ended in a knockout, a rematch is necessary, because you seen like that's like the typical situation in UFC. I hate to say it, like you be winning a fight and a guy get knocked out late with a little bit of time left. Similar look, you notice Kamaru Usman lost by knockout, and notice Izzy lost by knockout. Pay attention to the trend. You know what I'm saying? It's some more stuff, man. I just be telling people, look up Zach Hubbard. That's all I'm going to say, y'all. Look up Zach Hubbard in sports, and y'all see what I'm talking about. Too easy, but I just know Izzy going to work on the wrestling this time. Yeah, I think the stand-up was good. I think that's the only real big mistake he made, sitting there being.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta get back. Yeah, both of them. They both took losses, man. It was raining for a minute too. Both of them. Both of them got their reign ended, but they still great to me in my eyes. I still think Izzy a better fighter than that dude. He just got had that mental lapse, and Alex ain't stopped trying, man.
I don't think we realized how hurt Izzy was because when the fight was over, he couldn't even lift his arms up.
I
think he was just keeping a poker face. He was really hurt bad.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't even lift his arms at the top of the cage. I say, yeah, he was more hurt than I thought he was.
You said hearing my dinner. He said, "Are you here? I'm here hearing your dinner." You talking about me? You heard my girl talk about cheese steak or something. She just be coming in here talking to me just randomly. She come right in. Whatever. Yeah, heating up dinner. Oh nah. Oh, you said you heating up dinner. Oh, I thought you said you heard. I was about to say I thought I muted, but you still heard. Yeah, man. Heating up dinner. Ain't nothing. Yeah, I'm about to get me something to eat too, man. Myself. One thing this dude being up here make you hungry. But again, y'all, man, like I said, I think through this live, I gave multiple reasons why these fights should happen. And again, I think as a collective, you could come up with more reasons why they should happen than not. Having soup, coughing. Oh, you got sick, huh, Teach? Yeah, my kids was sick a little while ago. They good now. They good now. No, they good now. Anxious. Oh, my daughter left. She ain't in here. But let me play this little clip and we gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all smash that like button, man. Where is it? Appreciate all y'all too, man. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. I was just playing one of my little edited videos that I had. Your boy editing skills getting a little bit better, man. Just a little bit better. Man, I'm still working on my editing. OTB, salute my bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. This I was supposed to use this around the time OTs and Roma had fought. I forgot about it. Forgot to play it. I'm like, man. That's when I be in the lab with these edits. That shit time consuming, but it's worth it when you get a good one. Salute to my bro OTB. When you get a good one to flow, you just get it. You know it. This one I think flow real good. It's about really finding the right clips to mesh in your video. You know, a lot of stuff you'd use, they give you copyrights and shit, but none of these clips, of course, I got around it in this video. Everything was Cool. Dead putting in that work. Well, hopefully we see Devin Loma next, y'all. I want to see it, man. I want to see it. Dev look like he's ready. I just want to see it. I think he could win, and I'm rooting for him. Appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all smash the like button on the way out. Salute to my TWT family, man. Salute to the JusDue family. Salute to the family, period. Anybody that supports the fan, the team, you are the family, man. We appreciate y'all, man. So on that note, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Salute to everybody that's, rocking with your boy. We're gonna be back tomorrow with another one, man. So we up out of here. Salute and peace to everybody.